All right, all right, all right. I appreciate everybody waiting. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Mikey T, the movie star. What is happening tonight? I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Everybody for waiting. 12 of y'all waiting on the tap in. It's your boy Mikey T, the movie star. I'm here with the hottest news for y'all. Tonight we got a couple topics. We got a couple dope topics for y'all tonight. We're going to be speaking on Ralo. Ralo has made a couple statements in the last couple weeks that we're going to go over tonight. And we're also going to talk about Bobby Shmurda and 50 Cent, you guys. That's right. Everybody knows Bobby Shmurda actually had a $2 million bail at a certain point when he was locked up. Everybody was kind of wondering what was going on. Everybody was sort of wondering what was going on with Epic Records bailing him out. So we're going to touch on that tonight as well, you guys. But I definitely appreciate everybody tapping in. Let's let everybody fill in. Everybody get your roll up on. Let's get rolled up and let's get the show started. You guys know what I'm on tonight. I'm on that. I'm on that wedding cake tonight. Yep. Scrap Bird, what's poppin', man? King Zerk, Antoine, what's going on, you guys? Tonight we're going to be talking about Ralo, basically setting aside his issues with the people who kind of got him, hemmed up in the first place. We're going to touch up on that. What up, timestamps in the building? Antoine, what's going on? Salute to you guys for tapping in. We got a hell of an episode tonight. My man Rod is on that cereal milk tonight. You know me, I'm on that wedding cake tonight. That wedding cake is around, so I grabbed some of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to roll up an L. We're going to wait for everybody to jump in here tonight. My man Anthony Walker in the building. He got that Zaza on deck. Salute to you guys. What do y'all want me to twist up first? I'm thinking the regular Dutch to get things started. My man Scrap Bird said that he's tuned in and on that gelato. Well, guys, I appreciate everybody for tapping in. We have a couple topics we're going to speak on tonight. We're going to speak on Bobby Shmurda basically saying 50 Cent was the only rapper that actually wanted to bond him out of jail. You know what I'm saying right now, you guys? Bobby Shmurda, a rapper who has close affiliations with many, the who's who of hip hop, also affiliations with major labels. He signed with Epic from a bidding war. You know what I mean? Right now, he's actually got several different plaques based on his releases with Epic. The EP Shmurda, he wrote, Shmurda, she wrote, to the singles Bobby Bitch, Hot Boy, and Computers. Actually, I'm not sure if Computers was an Epic Records release. Y'all can let me know if you do know that. Epic Records, did they put out Computers? Was that on the Bobby Shmurda EP, Shmurda She Wrote? Eric Spencer in the building, major salute. EA Polo Sports in the building, respect to you for tuning in tonight. Good to see. DH Hinton says, good to see Bobby and Rowdy home, major facts. Yep. DH Hinton says, good to see Bobby and Rowdy home. King Zerk says, Computers was lit. We got Buffalo in the building. Salute to Buffalo. Drew W in the building. What's popping, man? Appreciate you for tapping in. Everyone go ahead and hit that like button. Share this video. We're going to get started with the news in just a second, everyone. We're going to get started on the news in just a second. That's right, Damien. Free ARAB. Free the big bro ARAB. Salute to Dark Low. Welcome home, my brother. Dark Low and I spoke. He said as soon as everything gets taken away, as soon as everything gets squared away, we're going to get right back to work. So you know what that means? That's going to mean more music, more interviews, more music videos, everything like that, you guys. It's bud coming off my fingers too, you guys. Eric Spencer with the $1.99 super chat. Salute to you. Double salute to you, bro. Double salute to you. If anybody in here wants to show a little bit of extra love to the channel, if you guys love these videos, if you guys really mess with me, if you guys want to see the continued growth of my channel, if anybody wants to support, hit that Cash App. It's Cash App Mikey T Movie. Definitely appreciate everybody who supports the channel, shows me how real it gets. Guys, we got some interesting stories today because aside from Bobby Shmurda basically big up in 50 Cent, you know what I mean, putting Big 5-0 in the, on the pedestal, saying that he's the only rapper or executive, however you want to look at it, that actually came to his aid and wanted to bail him out. We're going to speak on that, but we're also going to touch on Rallo. Rallo is the main story of the day because, Rallo has been locked up for quite some time. He's been locked up since 2018. April of 2018. I want to say we're coming up on the 3rd year of his incarceration. But now Ralo is actually speaking on one of the people who was speculated to have snitched on him during his case, an artist that Ralo put chains around his neck, an artist that Ralo actually endorsed. That's what we're going to be talking about tonight. Inner G says, who snitched? He wants to know who snitched in Rallo's case. We're going to get into that in just a second. Anthony Walker says, free Rallo. I want everybody in here to hit that like button. If you want to take it a step further, hit that Cash App. It's Cash App Mikey T Movie. If you guys want to support the channel, you know what I'm saying? If you guys want to go an extra step and support the channel, show me that extra love. Yep, Drew, chill out, brother. We're going to get to it. You know what I mean? You don't need to ruin the anticipation that we're building right now. We got 120 people in here right now. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. We've got 2 main stories that we're going to speak on tonight, you guys. We're going to be speaking on Rallo, the fam goon general. You know what I mean? The 1017 signee who still hasn't been able to get out of jail. And we're going to be talking about who snitched on him. We're going to be talking about who he's basically thrown under the bus for snitching on him, guys. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. DH Hinton says, locked up for 3 years in reference to Rallo. I hope he gets out of there soon. Yep, damn right, man. Damn right. Shock Value TV in the building. I want everyone to go ahead and hit that like button. And also, I want you guys to drop a comment on the video. I want you guys to drop a comment on the video as well. Everybody support the channel. Let's get into the first story. Let's get into the first story of the day. We're going to start things out with Rallo tonight, you guys. We are going to start things out with Rallo. He has been making a lot of noise, you know what I mean, through what limited concerts you can have, music video releases, as we've seen his stuff posted up on World Star, as well as mixtape releases, you guys. Rallo has really been trying to keep his name afloat in similar fashion to the way that Gucci Mane did while he was locked up. Rallo actually posted on his gram, he posted up the picture of, or the video of him and Birdman actually going to the Breakfast Club and running up on Charlemagne and everybody. This is what Rallo posted. He said, who remembers when Birdman, Derez Deshawn, and myself pushed up at the Breakfast Club? If y'all only knew how much shit we went through on that road, going through the struggle together, we'll always create an unbreakable bond. Yeah, click the link in Rallo's bio on his Instagram right now to listen to me and my brother Derez Deshawn struggle. Yep. Derez Deshawn, one of the artists showing a lot of love to Rallo while he's been incarcerated. YFN Lucci was as well. A number of people showing love to Rallo, but you can see why, you guys. Rallo had actually been through the struggle with a guy like Derez Deshawn to the point where they went to the most popular radio station on the air, the Breakfast Club, and they actually pressed up on the Breakfast Club. You know what I mean? They only stayed there for a good 3 minutes, and then they were out. Rallo was going to have the opportunity to sit next to Birdman throughout his whole interview, but it just shows you that actually Rallo, he's not there just for all the glamour and the glitz. He was there to actually form a relationship and start a bond with somebody like Birdman, you guys. Major respect to Rallo. You know what I mean? Rallo sitting in jail right now for marijuana, transportation of marijuana. This is what he had to say about marijuana. You guys, we're not getting into the snitch just yet. It's called anticipation. It's called build. If anybody wants to support the channel, you guys can hit that Cash App Mikey T Movie to support the channel. You guys, I respect every single one of you guys in here regardless. Rallo said that marijuana is sold in the corner stores and markets all around the world. Science says it's a harmless drug. I fully understand that I represent dog food, and many people have pointed in my direction in regards to that drug and other things, but that's not what I'm charged with. I beg that my case be treated as a marijuana case and not a Ralo case. When I ask for my freedom, I'm not asking to get away with a crime. I'm asking for another chance to be a better Ralo. Wow. Kind of inspirational words from Rallo there, you guys. You know what I mean? Basically saying that he wants another chance to better himself. He knows that his name is pretty much synonymous with terms like dog food, which everybody knows is dope. You know what I mean? But this is not what Rallo's charged with. Rallo actually moved on from doing that type of drug dealing. And I mean, you got to look at the case. I mean, it's kind of like crazy. Now he's dealing with marijuana, I guess. It sucks. It really sucks what's going on with him right now, you guys. B King says, when is Dark Low dropping some new music? No, it's off topic. Eric Spencer says marijuana. Damn, yeah, that's why Rallo's going so hard with his statement when he's saying, all that shit about marijuana, you guys. He's like, they're treating my case like I've actually they're treating my case like I'm actually being charged with dope, like they had caught him with cocaine, or like he was, you know what I mean? Like he was Frank Lucas, or like he was Freeway Ricky Ross, you know what I mean? Like, or he was like, you know what I'm saying? They're treating him like a crazy case. Drew W said, Ralph, young as hell. Do you mean Rallo, brother, or are you talking about young Ralph? King Wavy in the building said, free Rallo, fam goon. Fam goon. So this is the last message I'm going to read before we get into the message where before we get into the message of Rallo revealing who actually snitched. So stay tuned, you guys. Stay tuned. 860 Reza, 860 in the building. Let's go. Let's go. So Rallo said, since the day of my arrest, the bros Shy Glizzy and 21 Savage have been 100% on me. I don't even talk to them every day, but any day or anything I call and ask for, they stood solid on that shit. Keeping it real while your man's locked up is so rare that we should honor, respect, and celebrate that shit daily. Yep. So Rallo basically showing love to Shy Glizzy. We haven't heard too much about Shy Glizzy in recent years, but obviously 21 Savage is one of the biggest names in hip hop right now. So just to see that two of those guys are actually showing Rallo love, that's great to hear, y'all. B Hayes, what's popping? What's popping? 719 Sammy T, what's going on? Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Lemon Bush on fire. Okay, appreciate everyone tapped in tonight. Go ahead and share this video. Go ahead and share this video, you guys. Appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight. Rallo is at a strange place right now. This is actually the one I wanted to read right here. Rallo's in a strange place right now. You know what I mean? Because he's in a position where he can't do all the things that he's, you know what I mean, used to doing. Like paying for everybody's phones, making sure everybody's apartment is, making sure everyone's car is situated, making sure everybody's food is, you know what I mean, stomach is filled with food, you know what I mean? Rallo likes to do necessary things like that for his, you know what I mean, for his associates, for his friends, for the family members of his friends, that's what makes a man, you know what I'm saying? All right, B Hayes, that'll be your first timeout, my brother. Talking about what is what do you mean? Why am I not out there right now? I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. King Wavy said, Mikey T, the movie star, don't get no sleep. You damn right. We don't sleep around here. We don't sleep around here. We work, you guys. New interviews out. I just put out the first part of the full interview with Uncasa. I just put out the third part of my interview with Petey Crack. I just put out the second part of my interview with Freeway Rick Ross. You guys, I'm working, you guys. Off TV in the building says Free Ralo with a bunch of hearts. It's good to know that we got some women up in here. Go ahead and share this video. Go ahead and share this video. The Ignorant Report says you might want to change that name to the Ignorant Report instead. You know what I mean? Salute, bro. Your content is A1 and always on point. I definitely appreciate you saying that, man. What's the Omar in the building? We're about to actually get into the main topic here. Well, there's two main topics. You know, we're going to be speaking on Bobby Shmurda and 50 Cent, but we're on the topic of Ralo right now. Ralo basically calling out one of the guys who allegedly snitched in his case. You know what I'm saying? This guy that Ralo had been associated with, you guys are going to recognize the name when you hear it because Ralo gave this character, I'm going to call him a character, based on his name. He gave this character a lot of love. You know what I mean? He put the chains on him that made him look good. You know what I mean? He put the shit in his video. He actually helped him produce a couple videos, I want to say. He actually helped him do a lot, you guys. So let's get into the post that Ralo put up. This was actually one day ago. Ralo says, I don't know how to write or say this, but I'm going to just get it off my chest. I've been dealing with a battle within myself, knowing that my mans and them threw me under the bus to get them a time cut. Sorry, y'all. This chick is hitting me right now. And you know what? You know what? Hip-hop news is more important than a girl hitting you up, just to be honest with you guys. Mike Larry in the building. D-Town in the building tonight. Sir Early in the building. Mikey T the GOAT. Damn right, my dude. Damn right. Yep, we're going to get to it in a second. Drew W says, nobody deserves to sit in jail for multiple years for some weed sales. IDGAF. Everyone, I appreciate you guys for tapping in. I'm actually just getting into the main topic. If anybody wants to support the channel, the best way to donate is Cash App. If anybody wants to support the channel, it's Cash App Mikey T Movie. And that's right. If you send in a Cash App donation, that means you actually can send in whatever question you want, even if it breaks topic, you guys. If anybody wants to donate to the channel, the best way is Cash App Mikey T Movie. I'm going to pin it up right now. And for everyone just tuning in, we're going to get back to the topic. Ralo had posted on his Instagram page. He said, I don't know how to write or say this, but I'm going to just get it off my chest. I've been dealing with a battle within myself, knowing that my mans in them threw me under the bus to get them a time cut. So Ralo is basically saying here that he has mans, he has homies, some of his closest associates at Famgoon Records actually told on him to get a time cut, you guys. Jay West, Bronx in the building. Salute to the Bronx. King Mel Matrix. Shout out Mikey T. I ain't gonna lie. If Ralo got millions, why would you still be trapping and when you constantly showing money? King Mel, I definitely see what you're saying right there, especially after Ralo had signed a record deal with, you know, Gucci Man in 1017. Ralo was really in a great position. Ralo has also been told that Gucci Man will have a 1017 chain for him when he gets out of jail, which is dope. But Ralo might be heading over to QC. You know what I mean? We'll have to wait and see what happens. North Carolina's in the house tonight. Oh, what a feeling. El Dolo, hip hop raised me, all platforms. Major salute to you. Appreciate you guys. Really appreciate everybody for tapping in. Mikey T, the movie star on IG. Go follow. Anybody that follows me on the gram will be getting the immediate follow back. If anybody wants any type of shout outs, if anybody wants any shout outs, the best way to get that ASAP, hit that Cash App. and or super chat, and I'll say whatever you want in the shout out as well, you guys. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. We're actually reading Rallo's Instagram post right now, you guys. Rallo is saying that he's been dealing with a battle within himself because he said, I've been dealing with a battle within myself, knowing that my mans in them threw me under the bus to get them a time cut. I suffer night and day from that pain. In order for me to feel better, I'm trying to put it in me to forgive them. And I beg y'all to forgive them as well. So Rallo, at this point in his life, he just wants to forgive these guys who he thought were the closest of his associates, even friends, possibly. You know what I mean? People that he wanted to take time putting on. You know what I mean? People that he wanted to take time putting on. You know what I'm saying? And they spoke his name, spoke their statements to get a time reduction. VA in this ting. Appreciate you for tapping in, Lisa. What up, Tiger Nation? Trenton in the building. Major salute. Philly. Philly, where you at? Inglewood in the house. Okay, we're lit tonight, you guys. Justin Ducato says, Buffalo, New York. Salute to Rallo and Mikey T, the movie star. Even though he spelled Rallo wrong, it's all good, brother. It's all good. So for everyone just tapping in, I'm going to read this full statement that Rallo made on his Instagram page, basically putting on blast the dude who snitched on him. So I don't know how to write this or say this, but I'm going to just get it off my chest. This is Rallo on his Instagram, you guys. I've been dealing with a battle within myself, knowing that my mans in them threw me under the bus to get them a time cut. I suffer night and day from that pain. In order for me to feel better, I'm trying to put it in me to forgive them. And I beg y'all to forgive them as well. I want to put all this police ass shit behind me and move forward in life. Forgive Dunky Wild, all the others, and beg that they don't say my name to them folks again. Let them folks live their life in peace, please, bro. So Rallo is basically saying here, you guys, even though these people have snitched on him, he doesn't want his fans to hate them anymore. He doesn't even himself, he doesn't even want to hate them anymore, you guys. Rallo wants to move past this. He's trying to show a level of maturity. Now, you guys, the name that Rallo gave here was Forgive Dunky Wild. Dunky Wild is one of the names that's actually being mentioned. And there was a lot of rumors in the past, about years ago, year and a half, 2 years ago, that Dunky Wild was actually the one who actually spoke on Rallo. Lisa Balenciaga says, forgiveness takes time. Yeah, and obviously it's taken a number of years. But before Rallo comes home, he's probably got to put all of this behind him. All the resentment towards the people that have snitched on him. He's got to put it behind him. Anthony says Rallo needs to come home and stay independent and get all his money because QC and 1017 ain't a good fix for Shorty because him and his cousin rub solid street. Okay, so Anthony Walker's basically saying that Rallo would be better off on the independent circuit than signing with 1017 or QC. And in the past, Rallo's situation with Gucci Mane really didn't work out, you guys. Their situation didn't really work out all that well together. Rallo actually asked for his release from 1017, from my knowledge, from watching an interview that he did on DJ Scream. Caesar Allen says he's got no choice. He's in jail. Appreciate everybody tapping in tonight. Rod says that Donkey's wild ass was the one in the vlogs holding the choppers, though. Yeah, a lot of the times, it's a saying, you guys, the loudest one in the room is usually the brokest. The loudest one in the room is usually the one who won't bust a grape in a fruit fight. You know what I mean? That's the saying about a lot of these guys who do all the talking, all the tough bravado shit. You know what I mean? When they get backed into a corner, they're usually the ones that are flipping. But you got to understand, Mickey T. You got to understand, Mickey T. The thing about it is, this has been going around for a few years now that Donkey Wild had been the one to actually speak on Rallo's name. This has been going on for a few years now. That's why Rallo is actually just speaking on it, so he can let his fans know, like, yo, this guy, he sucks. This guy, he is a snitch, but cool off on actually dissing him. Before he got locked up, he paid Gucci Man the money back. Gucci said that on the Charlemagne interview. How much money was it? Did they say any particulars? Because I had heard that Ralo had got signed to Gucci for 750,000. Elijah wants me to get on to the Bobby Shmurda and 50 Cent. Yep, we're going to be tapping into that in just a second. Lisa said, can't take that pressure. Yeah, it's crazy, when you got somebody who represents your clique so hard to the point, like Rod said, where he was actually holding up choppas in the video, you would think, okay, this guy's solid. This guy is he's repping the crew really hard. But in Donkey Wild's case, he actually is the one who bit the cheese, according to Rallo. According to Rallo. EJ Band says something that I learned from my son today is that the loudest one in the room is the weakest in the room. Yeah, that's an old saying for sure. It's an old saying for sure. It's an old saying for sure. But before we move off of the Rallo topic, you guys, anybody that has any questions about Rallo, put them in the chat box right now. I'll answer all questions about Rallo. Drew W says, Rallo was 24, taking care of his whole hood. Respect. Yep. Anthony says Rallo had more money than Gucci Man was trying to give him. That's speculative, man. That's speculative. But right before we get off of this, guys, I'm going to read it one more time, and everybody can put their questions in. This is the last time I'm going to read Rallo's statement, actually, about the Famgoon artist that switched up and snitched on him. Rallo basically calls him out by name. So Rallo said on his Instagram, I don't know how to write or say this, but I'm going to just get it off my chest. I've been dealing with a battle within myself, knowing that my mans and them threw me under the bus to get them a time cut. I suffer night and day from that pain. In order for me to feel better, I'm trying to put it in me to forgive them, and I beg y'all to forgive them as well. I want to put all this police ass shit behind me and move forward in life. And this is where Rallo actually says the name of the person who he's saying threw him under the bus. He said, forgive Donkey Wild, all the others, and beg that they don't say my name to them folks again. Let them folks live their life in peace. Please, bro. Hashtag free Rallo. One young Scooter actually commented on this. He said, F them, Ak. Never forgive them. Stay the F away from them suckers. Shit sad. Fake gangsta ass shit. So you see what young Scooter has to say in regard to forgiving these guys like Donkey Wild, guys who had went out there and represented for Famgoon so hard. Young Scooter says, F them. Young Scooter said, F them, Ak. Never forgive them. Stay the F away from them suckers. Shit is sad. Fake ass gangsta shit. And I don't like that either, you guys. When somebody will come over to your clique, he'll be acting all gangster. He'll be acting all different. You know what I mean? Trying to get a rise out of you. You know what I mean? Trying to prove his association. That's what a lot of people were doing. You know what I mean? That's what a lot of people were doing to Rallo. They were trying to lie to him. You know what I mean? They were trying to lie to Rallo and basically make them think they were people that they weren't. Well, Nakeem, why don't you go look that up, my brother? Lisa says, forgive me, y'all, but Mikey, who is Rallo? Rallo is actually an Atlanta artist who got a buzz when he started working with different people. Like one of his first features was actually Shorty Low. They filmed a video together where they were actually throwing money off of a house. Rallo then basically locked up a whole album with Future. He had 12 features with Future, and Future said, yo, the way you should release it is you should distribute them off on each of your mixtapes, like use a single per mixtape. That's how Ralo began to build with Future. He actually met Future from having a long-standing relationship with young Scooter. Now, I believe he would actually, Scooter would let him like live on his couch. He would let him like, you know what I mean? Watch him learn the ropes. And that's really how Rallo got into the game, from a relationship with young Scooter that propelled him to actually meeting Future, building with Future to the point where they had a couple records together. Rallo said they had a whole album together pretty much. He didn't want to put it out as an album, so he just distributed it out from his own projects. Rallo had a series called Famerica. You can look up Rallo Famerica. He had a couple tapes called that. Since he's been incarcerated, he had a conspiracy series that he's been dropping. And also he had another series called Diary of the Streets that he did a couple on. Yo, well, Mikey Wilson, peace out. Peace out, bro. Talking about I'm giving you Vlad vibes. Man, you probably sit your ass on the computer all day watching Vlad's interviews. Lame ass shit. Talking about I'm giving you Vlad vibes. Man, you probably sit down all day jerking off to Vlad's interviews, bruh. Trying to put down Vlad's interviews. Vlad's interviews are better than anything you could ever do, my dude. Lisa, I hope I explained to you a little bit about who Rallo is. Yo, Robert Richardson, double R in the building. He said, hey, brother Mikey, much respect from the hood. Much respect from the hood. Yeah, Harden. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, yo, don't be coming on my page trying to discredit Vlad TV when you can't do anything better, my G. Don't be coming on my page trying to discredit anybody for that matter. You know what I mean? That's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing that's not what we're doing on this channel, you guys. Chuck Guru TV in the building says, keep doing your thing, Mikey T. I respect your grind and your hustle. Definitely respect you for saying that. Everybody, before we move on from the Rallo topic, you guys, is there anybody else in the chat that has any questions about Rallo? Is there anybody else in the chat that actually missed what I said about Rallo before we move on to Bobby Shmurda? Super Now Productions in the building. Salute, my guy. Appreciate you for tapping in tonight. Fred Clark says, keep doing your thing, my G. I definitely appreciate that. Hit that like button. Share this video as well. Everybody. Rallo was actually charged with like cross-country trafficking, man. You know, Rallo got hit 2 times transporting a lot of marijuana on a private jet. And when I say a lot of marijuana, you guys, Rallo had got caught transporting 500 pounds at one time, and then another time he got caught transporting about 420 pounds of marijuana. So it was 2 occasions. The first time Rallo actually wasn't on the jet. The second time they actually caught Rallo on the jet. No, it's not racketeering, Mike. It's not racketeering. It's cross-country trafficking that they've actually charged Rallo with. And they did offer him 5 years. They did offer Rallo 5 years, but he declined to take it. Thank you, Caesar. Appreciate you for tapping in tonight. What It Do TV said, Young Scooter featuring Cray, go goddamn hard. Yep. Yep, but for my man who just tapped in, basically Ralo posted on his Instagram page, and he basically called the guy who was associated with Famgoon out by name, who ratted on him. Ralo, and this is for you, my dude, who just tapped in. Anybody else who just tapped in as well. I'm reading what Ralo said, his most recent post on Instagram. Ralo said, I don't know how to write or say this, but I'm going to just get it off my chest. I've been dealing with a battle within myself, knowing that my man's in them threw me under the bus to get them a time cut. I suffer night and day from that pain. In order for me to feel better, I'm trying to put it in me to forgive them. And I beg y'all, he's talking to us guys, I beg y'all to forgive them as well. I want to put all this shit, I want to put all this police ass shit behind me and move forward in life. Forgive Dunky Wild, all the others, and beg that they don't say my name to them folks again. Let them folks live. Let them folks live their life in peace. Please, bro. It's crazy. That has nothing to do with Pooh Sims. What are you talking about? That has absolutely nothing to do with Pooh Sims. Nakim, I think you're like really misinterpreting the whole situation right now. Dunky Wild is actually a past associate of Ralo. When Ralo was out, he was actually promoting a few artists, and one of the main artists that he was promoting was Dunky Wild. That's why it's coming as such a shock that Dunky is the one who actually threw Ralo under the bus to get a time cut. You know what I'm saying? James Brand, appreciate you for tapping in tonight, my guy. Major salute to you. Dunky was the guy who everyone said, okay, if Famgoon was going to be a record label, Dunky was going to be the one who was next up. And he really put all of that shit in jeopardy from what he did. You know what I mean? He really put that shit all in jeopardy by throwing Rallo under the bus, in Rallo's words, to get a time cut. Who gives a damn about a time cut, man? You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be in jail, you know what I mean, for a little bit less time than your CEO, than the head artist in the group, so what? If you're going to be in there 6 months longer than him, so what? Without Rallo, Famgoon's not moving, just to be 100% honest with you guys. Infinite Melodies was popping, Okay. James Brand is new. But he's here. Definitely appreciate it, man. Yo, what up? Slime Gang. Slime Gang Media in the building. What's popping, kid? Oh, yeah, that's what Rallo was saying, my dude. Rallo was basically saying that these dudes threw him under the bus to get. All right, yo. Hope you have a good time, Mr. Steely, but you won't be commenting on my page no more. Major salute! But you out of here! Sorry, guys. Sometimes I just got to throw people out. You know what I mean? People be talking all that jazz. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Michael Bell says, that's why the name sounded familiar. He was his artist. Okay, the streets are different these days. Yeah, the streets are mad different, Mike. You know what I mean? When you got somebody who you were putting money in their pocket, when you were putting opportunity in their life, and then you guys all get sent to jail together, that's crazy to me that this guy Dunky Wild would actually snitch on Rallo when Rallo was his meal ticket. Rallo was his entrance into the game. Rallo's going to be one of the biggest rappers when he gets out. And all this guy Dunky, who I guess Dunky was on the jet with him. So look at that, just for example, you guys. The guy who snitched on him, probably the only time he was ever in a jet was with Rallo. You know what I'm saying? So he really just screwed himself out of his whole opportunity. Yo, Mike Larry says major salute. Let him know, Mikey T. Damn right. Oh yeah, I'm a hillbilly, man. Yeah, I'm a hillbilly, straight up out the projects. Salute to you though, my dude, because you're the one who you tuned into my video. This is hip hop, brother. Crafton said Mikey T been on it. G Breeze in the building. Salute my guy, G Breeze. What's popping with you, kid? Appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight. Now as to Bobby Shmurda, you guys, news kind of broke that Bobby Shmurda said that 50 Cent was the only rapper that tried to bail him out. Bobby Shmurda revealed that while he was locked up, one of the only rappers that tried to bail him out was 50 Cent. Now, guys, we heard the rumors back in the day. It was really only rumors, I want to say, that 50 was going to bail Max B out for the tune of $4 million. All those rumors started spiraling out of control when, there wasn't even a bail. There wasn't even a bail for Max B at that time. But all the rumors started to spread that, 50 Cent was going to put up $4 million to get Max B out of jail. So let's go into the future. Let's go into the future. Max B actually got out of jail. Max B got out of jail. The $2 million baby, you guys. Max B had a pretty high bail of $2 million. Bobby Shmurda had that same bail, yet he couldn't make it. Even with a record label like Epic. You know what I mean? Even with a label like Epic, as I said a little bit earlier, Bobby now has several records that have gone platinum and gold under the Epic umbrella. Just imagine what he could have done over the last 7 years had Epic really fought this case for him tooth and nail like he had expected them to. Instead, he was left in jail and ordered to accept a plea. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Robert Double R, my man Double R said, I think Bobby Shmurda will go platinum. Man, it's crazy when we're talking about the sales of Bobby Shmurda, because I remember Bobby's tape came out, that Bobby Shmurda She Wrote EP, and he really didn't do too many units sold, which I think is a key reasoning as to why Epic didn't come and bail him out. I think that's a key reasoning with his sales dwindling. I think that's a key reason as to why 50 didn't really come and get him. Why did 50 not Mike asked, why wasn't 50 able to do it? I'm going to get into an article right now. Maybe it'll take us a little bit more into it, but why wasn't 50 able to do it? Maybe it was because he was already locked in at another label, and 50 was like, why would I really do this if I can't even lock him in? Real Deal says that Ralo snitched on himself. I don't know what you're are you talking about when Ralo says, have you ever lost $1 million in a day? Yep. G Breeze from the West Coast said hella people was trying to bail out Max and Bobby, but they held them up. Yeah, Max B's bail was actually, it actually came and he was released. But Bobby's bail, it kept on getting held up. At a certain point in time, you thought Epic Records was actually going to bail him out. You know what I mean? You thought Epic was going to bail him out and let him do his thing, let him move around, let him fight his case. Eric says, you're right. I never understood the big hype on Bobby. There was a whole lot of hype on Bobby, but it didn't really come back in sales. But it didn't really come back in sales. But now, as Bobby comes home, all of those projects, he has three platinum projects, or is it 2 platinum projects and 2 gold projects? Yeah, I'm pretty sure his EP Shmurda She Wrote has gone platinum or gold at this point. Robert Racco asked, will Bobby and 50 collaborate? 50's collaborations at this point aren't really everything that they're cracked up to be. You know what I mean? 50 at this point isn't really at his best musically, you guys. 50 actually, he's not the same guy that he used to be when it comes to music. So even back to the point when Chief Keef dropped Finally Rich, you know what I mean? 50 still wasn't the same then. Mike says that Bobby was the poster boy for drill rap in New York. Yo, Double R, I kind of got to disagree with you on that, man. Bobby Shmurda can definitely rap. He has all the slurs. You know what I'm saying? He has all the slurs that go with the shit. You know what I mean? He has the voice that goes with the shit. So I think Bobby has a big chance. Now, if I were to say what Bobby should do in his career, I think at first it should be the Shmigo Gang album with Bobby Shmurda's Click and Migos, and then Bobby can do the solo album. Dark Beard, appreciate you for tapping in, man. Go ahead and hit that like button. Everybody in here that hasn't hit the like button, go ahead and do it right now. If you want to go an extra step further, I've got my Cash App pinned. If you guys want to support the channel, you can support the channel by a Cash App donation. Robert says 50 better stick to the power sequels. Yeah, 50 has an amazing TV show. He's been having amazing hits on TV. That's really proved to be his stomping grounds. Real Deal says you can't be showing off and moving sloppy for cool points. Fitting to roll up. What's everybody rolling up tonight? Y'all roll up. Y'all roll up. I'm rolling up right now, you guys. Let me get this joint right here rolled up. Oh shit. My man got them edibles on deck. Yep. Edibles is nice. I used to be drinking a shitload of that stuff and just eating a shitload of gummies, chocolates, whatever it was. Randy Francis in the building. Salute my guy. He got the paper joint up to his. G Breeze, what you pulling up, bro? Yeah, my phone's blowing up. I'm sorry, you guys. My bad about that. I usually like to stick to the chat. You know what I mean? We're doing a job right now, you guys. You know what I'm saying? We're got 2 dope topics to cover tonight. Okay. Denver in the building. Major salutes. You gotta love it when different parts of the country be tapping into the videos. Man, how about that Ralo update though? I really didn't expect. So many years ago, you heard all the rumors about Donkey Wild being the one to spill the beans, being the one to throw Ralo under the bus. But honestly, just because Donkey was the second guy that you would know from Famgoon, I didn't think it was true. You wouldn't think that somebody who was that close, you know what I mean? Somebody who was like if Ralo had gotten out of jail, Donkey Wild would have been the guy right there beside him. See, right now they got a whole other dude on Famgoon. I don't even know his name though, to be honest with you. Does anybody know the current dude on Famgoon? What's his name? Z or something? Brooklyn in the building. Okay. Got that ice cream cake. Russell's on. What y'all smoking tonight? My man Robert Double R's on that White Widow tonight. Ain't really heard about White Widow in a few, to be honest with you, man. G Breeze pulling up that Hennessy. I respect that, man. Joe Jers, Amnesia Haze. Yo, Amnesia Haze is pretty good. I'd be grabbing the roll up sometime, the joints. I'd be grabbing the joints of the Amnesia Haze sometimes. And yo, let me tell you, them things be having you gone. Yeah, White Widow. Oh shit, 100 in the building says Black Cashmere OG. Yo, Ethan, what's popping, man? Appreciate you for tapping in, man. Always love. Okay, Lamar got that sweet tooth on deck. Okay, sweet tooth on deck. Ain't nothing wrong with a little sweet tooth. Not my favorite. Not my favorite, but it's all right. Randy says he got that GG in his lungs. You heard? So baby, get your seat. What's up, Fresh? It's our turn, baby. Berry pie, berry and pie tonight. Okay, major salute to you smoking that berry pie. Let everyone know out there that Mikey T has the most interactive podcast on the internet, you guys. You know what I'm saying? The homie Gilly. Let me see where Gilly's at. I'm about to send this shit to Gilly right now. Brother, it's Mikey T. Tap in. I just sent the shit. I just sent the shit to Gilly. He's probably going to be like, yo, you're crazy texting me that many times. I'm always doing this to people, you guys, like on the spot. My man smoking that shark bite. Shark bite. Catalyst $1 million worth of game. Goddamn right. Goddamn right. So 50, keeping it real. He's smoking black miles. Let me see what's going on. What's going on? Where is everybody? I don't care. What the fuck is that? Talking about I don't care in my inbox. Yo. Hold on. Let me send this shit to let me send this shit. Let me send this shit to Saigon. See if you want to tap in with me real quick. Let me see if Uncasa's free. Okay, I just sent this shit to Uncasa. Hopefully we can get some. So baby, get your free. Always straight up, yo. Oh, yo, we got a special guest, my brother from another mother.
What's up, Mikey?
Gilly, what up, brother?
What's up, dog?
Yo, Gilly, you know something I've been on lately?
What's that?
And I got to give you your flowers, brother. Gilly, you are the king of media right now.
Appreciate that, Mikey.
Bro, do you realize you had Young Thug, you had The Baby, you had Shaq, for crying out loud?
Yes, man, it's a beautiful thing, man. But I also had some of the youngest, like,
Rest in peace, King Von.
King Vaughn, Polo G, Pooh Shiesty. So our platform is really a platform that, big up the youth.
It's amazing, bro. You know, a lot of people said, damn, Gilly, You're crazy. You're not going to do the interview with 6ix9ine. You're crazy. You're never going to get another shot like this. You know what? You shut everybody down with that shit, Gil.
Yeah, because Mikey, we from a place where everybody do what everybody do, but I ain't everybody, Mike.
Right? Nobody expected you to be able to do that, Gilly. I say you're the king of media right now, because Nori done had the show for a long time. Nori didn't have Thugger. I love Nori. That's a big bro to me, man. Joe Budden, he does his thing, but Joe Budden didn't have Thugger. You know what I'm saying? You did that. That motherfucker don't even do interviews, Gilly.
I mean, for me, it's not about who them guys had, who they didn't have. I respect them guys as brand and what they do. You know what I'm saying? And I respect those guys for paving the way, in the podcast lane and showing me that it's a lane out here for me to jump in. So I never discredit or take anything from those guys and what they did or who they had on their show. Because those guys could say, okay, well, you had Young Thug on your show, but I had Nicki Minaj.
Okay. All
You
right.
I had, X1 Nori had everybody. So,
All right.
oh, for me, I'm not in competition with those guys. I don't want to compete with them. I want to eat with them. It's a difference. There's enough money out here for everybody to get. One thing about me, I've never been a greedy person, man. As long as I'm able to do what I'm able to do and feed my family and live a certain way that I want to live, I don't really give a fuck about what nobody else is doing and how much money they making. And I'm not in no race with nobody but myself. You feel what I'm saying?
So Gil, let me ask you, is this your favorite part of your career thus far?
I mean, podcasting is good. I enjoy it, but you know, I enjoy the rapping part of it too. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
you know, I was never able to really get a total shot because, of course, everybody know I was blackballed. You know what I mean? But the part they forgot is you can't blackball God. Feel what I'm saying? So I just kept hustling, man, because I'm a hustler by nature. You know what I'm saying? So for me, the music was good to me too for 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying? So I can't complain.
Right. No, it's true. It's true, man. You were on the cusp of being one of the biggest rappers to ever do it in the game, Gilly, if you were to be given the right opportunity. 50 actually mentioned you in his book, though.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to 50, man. Me and 50 had some business going, trying to happen, but it didn't happen. That's part of business. Some things go through, some things don't. But shout out to 50 for being a hell of a businessman, and 50 a good dude. I fucks with Fifth. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to 50 for a hell of a businessman, bro. A nigga coming from with Jamaica, Queens. Nigga's probably worth damn near $1 billion right now. So some shit like that. So I salute motherfuckers that come from where I come from, and is able to change the game. And that's a nigga that changed the game. So
Yep.
shout out to 50.
Do you think it's a potential? I don't want to give away all my dope ass interview questions, but do you think it's a potential? I'll take it here. Is it a potential that we see 50 on $1 million worth of game? He's got $1 million worth of game to give.
Yeah, well, that's a hell of a potential. I know 50's a busy guy. You know what I mean? You could see that by the way he's running the TV right now. So, when time permit, 50 is definitely a nigga that I want to sit down with and want to chop it up with and want to get some game and, get some game, as well as, 50's an entertaining motherfucker.
Facts, man.
I'm pretty sure that fucking interview would probably be one of my highest rated interviews of all time, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You had King Von right when Welcome to O Block was dropping. That album did really good, man. Von's album actually sold the same amount of units as Little Durk's album, Remember My Name, right around 27 to 30,000 units.
Well, shout out to King Von, man. It was an unfortunate thing, you know what I mean, that had to happen. But, I'm just happy that before it happened, they got to see him in a different light. You know what I'm saying? And get to see him open up a little bit because, if you just go from what you see off of YouTube, you would demonize a motherfucker and have a motherfucker looking like he's a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And a nigga might not all the way be the way that he's portrayed. So I'm glad that he got a chance to sit down and then, you got to see a different light. You know, you got to see a different vision on him.
No, I'm glad you got to give that vision to the world because, sometimes these gangster rappers, they don't like to go talk to certain media people, but it seems like they open up on $1 million worth of game. Now, Gil, where are you at, man? I don't want to keep you on too long. You're All-Star Weekend?
Yep.
Is that in Atlanta this weekend?
Yep.
Okay. I was there in Orlando a few years back, man. I want you to have a great time.
Dude, I'm just chilling in my room. As you can see.
Oh yeah.
Smoking good.
Hell yeah, I'm right there with you, Gil.
Smoking good, working good, man. For me, man, it's all work and very little play. So
yep. Tell Rallo I said, what up, man? We had people on here filling out the petition. It's retarded that he's on parole, or is it probation for another 20 years?
Parole to 2048.
Yep. So we got hold on one second.
And you want to know what's some funny shit, Mikey?
What's up?
No fucking body can get me on an interview right now, Mikey.
Right now, nobody can get Gilly on an interview.
Nobody can get me on a fucking interview right now, Mikey. But Mikey T can. You know why, Mikey? Do you know why, Mikey?
Let him know.
Because Mikey T has always been solid with me. No matter how big I was, no matter how popping I was at the time, it didn't matter. When I am popping, it didn't matter. When Mikey T always checked in with me. You feel what I'm saying? So now that I'm running shit, I mean, real just recognize real, man. You know what I'm saying? So when you hit me, I'm still the same nigga, man.
Yeah,
Feel me?
Yeah, I appreciate that love, Gilly. You've always showed me that love, like even to people like O'Malley. That's why I say Gilly's the king of the media right now, but I'm the king of the bloggers. But yo, Gilly.
Talk heavy, man. I'm getting in this. It's about to cut you, man, but you already know I fuck with you, Mikey.
All right, Gilly. Yo, I'll talk to you soon, brother. Yo, Gilly is a real one, you guys. Gilly's a real one. Everyone go ahead and sign the petition to free Rallo. Right now, he's actually they want to keep him hemmed up with court paperwork until 2048, which is retarded in my mind, you guys. So the Barstool Sports says that they're trying to get 80,000 signatures. So we got 288 people in here. If you guys could just go over there and sign the petition to free Rallo. Major salutes to Gilly the Kid coming on the show tonight. He's actually out in Atlanta right now. Gilly's out in Atlanta. All-Star Weekend, bossed up. You know what I'm saying? He even liked it when I said that I was the king of the bloggers. You know what I mean? Because Gilly giving me mad opportunities, but I respect him giving me my flowers as well when it comes to like other people in Philadelphia. One time I was sitting down with O'Malley for an exclusive interview, you guys, and Gilly jumped into the room and he's like, yo, talk all that shit that you want to talk because this guy right here gets the interviews out like crazy. Yeah, free Rallo from being on probation. Rallo's not locked up, you guys, but he's on probation for a number of years and it's retarded. Like they want to keep this man on paperwork, government paperwork until 2048. How about that though, guys? Gilly the Kid coming through to show that love on the channel tonight. Showing y'all how we do. You know what I'm saying? If anybody wants to support the channel, all donations are accepted through Cash App. That's the best way to donate to the channel, you guys. Cash App, Mikey T Movie. We're smoking now, guys. Let's smoke and come down. Let's come down right now because the king just came and lit shit up. Yep, that's right. 271 people in here right now. 271 people in here. Gilly just came and joined us. Show me some love. So Fendi says, I'm convinced everyone in here smoking. Damn right we are, because this is the most interactive podcast on the internet, you guys. You know what I mean? I'm the guy who actually responds to each and every one of the comments. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Darnell Jones, I appreciate that $5 Cash App donation. If anybody else wants to donate to the channel, hit that Cash App, man. Larceny. Yo, Larceny, is that you, fam, from New York and my family from New York and Florida? What's popping with you, man? Damn, y'all. This gas is hitting me right now. But yeah, we're going to get back to the news in just a second, guys. It's the Smokers Hour. You dig? You dig what I'm saying? Larceny, yo, come tap in, my G. Hold on one second. Let me post the joint up real quick. Yo, Larceny, come join the live. I just put it in the chat so you can join. I don't know how to do the whip and the nay-nay. Maybe Larceny can come in here and do that shit. From my understanding, Ab is doing good, bro. From my understanding, Ab is doing good. Here, let me see. Let me see. Majestic is good. Majestic is good, 100. You know, I'm going to take that shit with Gilly and put it on the internet tomorrow, though, ASAP. Man, that was lit. We just had Gilly come through and kill this shit. Just sent this shit to French Montana, too. Big Capo said, salute the king of Philly. Damn right. Nah, I just hit French up, man. I just hit French up. Will we get French in here? I don't know. One day French is going to show me that love and be like, yo, let's mess up the internet, though. Just hit up my guy Porilla. I know his homies. He's been working with the Shishi gang. I believe they just dropped a project. PA all day. PA all day. Casey Kyle. Salute Mikey T from Naptown. What up, Naptown? What's popping, man? Hold on. Let me tap in with my guy who's out there. Kels. Shishi. I don't got Freeway's line, bro. Grussel, I don't got Freeway's line. Hold on one second. Damn, I just lost my train of thought. Forgot who I was about to hit up to come on here. Okay. Yo, Ron C, you're a real one. I got my boy Kels. He's actually out on All-Star Weekend. Yo, Ron C. Ron C, you're a real one, bruh. $50 Cash App donation. Cash App, $50 Cash App donation. I appreciate you, Ron C. Hold on 1 second. Let me see this. Let me see. That was from Ron C. Don Ron C. Yo, major salute to the Don Ron C right there. Damn, my homie, oh, yo, Deuce. Yo, Deuce, peace out, bro. I'm going to give you one more chance, Deuce. I'm going to put you on timeout right now. I'm going to give you one more chance. Nah, Dark Low is actually out right now. Dark Low is out right now. Use Google Chrome. Dark Low is actually out right now, you guys. You know what I mean? Oh, Skino's the homie. Yo, JY, what's popping tonight? OT The Real is lit. You know, you guys need to go check out OT The Real's new project, Evil Empire. Major project right there, you guys. Yeah, let me see. Let me see. Let me get my homie Death. Death of the Cloud Chaser. All right, cool. Cool. Just sent. Just sent the shit to Math Hoffa. I sent it to Cassidy. Let me try one more time. It's kind of hard hitting these guys up like this. All right, I just told Cassidy that we're heavy in here tonight. Yo, James Brand, appreciate the follow, my dude. Yo, Robert, Double R, I appreciate you signing the petition, man. And I know Wallow does too. Every signature counts on the reel. I signed it. It's easy to sign that shit. Nah, Wallow is on probation, or it might be parole. Wallow is on an extended period of parole, and they want to keep him on paperwork until for 20 more years, you guys. They basically want to hem up his life for the next 20 years, and it's retarded. Okay. Rashad RT says I'm about to mix this Mach 3 with the Doc OG and some duct tape. Okay. Salute. As long as all that shit is weed. Salute. Let me see if I can get a hold of China Mac. Let me see if I can get a hold of China Mac. because you know China Mac is doing something new, brother. I just let China Mac know what it is in here because you know he has a lot of new projects. He's actually putting together a new mixtape with a lot of his old material, and he's doing direct sales now, you guys. China Mac is actually selling his music directly. Here, let me post up China Mac's Instagram so y'all can go follow China Mac. Y'all can go comment on China Mac's page. Be like, yo, China Mac, you got to tap in with Mikey T. But also, you guys can hit China Mac up directly to buy his project. All right, all right. Follow China Mac on Instagram, you guys. You guys can also just buy his music directly from him now. He has a double EP, basically yin and yang. He put that out as two EPs together, and it pretty much acts as an album, you guys. And you can buy that directly from him. But I know he's working on a new mixtape actually, and it's going to feature some of his old records that a lot of people love, like a lot of records that he's actually known by, you know what I mean, from back in the day, like early on in his career, to his first record that he actually released with Jadakiss called The Yard. You know what I'm saying? He's actually going to put that out for sale from him to you directly. When you purchase the project from China Mac, you actually get to talk to him. You know what I mean? It's like kind of like a meet and greet. Big Mac. Big Mac. Yeah. Yeah, Bang Mateo. China Mac did take down all of his music off of social media because he's selling it directly now to the consumer. It's like a direct to consumer thing. A lot of artists do it. Shmurda from Bird Gang, formerly of Bird Gang, is doing it. Yup, Bang, exactly. China Mac is not hanging up the music, you guys. He's actually making it easier for the fan to get the music because you directly purchase his music. He sets a price, $20, $30. I believe it was 2 projects for $30, so that's $15 per project. And he actually sends it to you so you can download it on your phone, you can download it onto your computer, and then you have the music directly. It's a little bit, I think it's a little bit easier to actually sell the music directly to your fan. When you go to a studio, you create a track, you know what I mean? You sell it directly to your fans who hit you up on your Instagram DM. So everyone hit China Mac up and say, yo, I want to buy the music. Yo, I want to buy the new single, the new album. You know what I mean? If you're interested in some China Mac music, definitely appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. You know, we actually had an impromptu interview with Gilly the Kid. That was lit. Not M. Dot. China Mac is basically making it easier for his fans to get in contact with him. Yeah. If actually anybody wants to, if anybody wants to buy the music directly from China Mac, that's why you guys can hit him up. We'll have to see how everything goes with his official music video releases and stuff like that as well. Personally, I think he should sell that direct to the consumer as well. Then you can actually buy a music video. You can have it on your phone to watch it when you want to watch it. You can have it on your computer to play it on your TV when you want to play it. Or you should put it on MTV and BET because I feel like that's where China Mac's music deserves to be, in all honesty. I feel like his music deserves to be on MTV and BET, you know, those major platforms. Like I was talking with Gilly a little bit earlier. Gilly was on the cusp of becoming one of the dopest rappers in the game. That's why I asked him how he feels. You know what I mean? I asked Gilly how he feels about where he is at right now, if he feels like it's the biggest he's ever been in the game, because of the fact that Gilly was supposed to be the biggest superstar rapper. You know what I mean? Right up there with 50 Cent and Lil Wayne and all those guys. Just my opinion. But yo, Darius. I appreciate that 3.99 super chat, man. We lit. Appreciate you, man. Shit is lit right now. DL, my man, hit me with that super chat. I'm gonna light up to that. Real facts. You guys know tomorrow I'm gonna have that shit up with Gilly on the real. But I didn't want to give away too much. Like I didn't want to ask Gilly too much on the live because I'm really like I didn't want to ask Gilly about his whole relationship with 50 Cent actually bringing him to Jimmy Iovine's office because I gotta save that for the interviews. Damn it, that's got to be for the interviews. Or if Gilly wants to talk about that on $1 million worth of game, that's his prerogative as well. You know what I mean? But I held back and I took it in another direction. You know what I mean? You always got to have a couple different ways to go when you're a top interviewer in the game. That's just the way I do things, you guys. You know what I mean? That's just the way I do things. I was like, you know what? I could get the answer here on the live, but it would be better if, that was the next chapter of my interview series with Gilly. Because like he said, man, that was crazy how Gilly actually said, I don't do interviews with anybody now. He doesn't, unless probably it's in the Barstool Sports department. Like if they're going to go and they're going to talk to different people, because there's a shitload of different radio stations up there at Barstool Sports. JY Music, salute to you, my dude. Appreciate you. What do you think, man? What do you think, my G? What do you think about everything, man? Do you think Bobby Shmurda could have a relationship with 50 Cent in the music? What do you guys in the chat think? Do y'all think that 50 Cent wanted to have a relationship with Bobby Shmurda when it came to music? Or is Bobby Shmurda going to pretty much go down and mess with the QC wave? Is he going to mess with, we've seen pictures now with him and Gucci Man. You know what I'm saying? QC is the vibe. Quavo picked him up in a private jet. Is that where he goes, you guys? And we don't need to say any more on Ralo. Ralo already put that dude Donkey on blast. And Scooter said, yo, forget them. Never talk to them again. I'm going to go with Scooter's advice. I never want to see or hear any more of the blogs. You know what I mean? I don't want to see any more or hear any more of 6ix9ine blogs. I don't want to hear or see anybody's blogs if they're ratting, if they're throwing their CEO. We, as the fan, as the listener, we wanted Rallo. You know what I mean? If there's a situation where one of Rallo's homies could take the fall for him, that's what we as the fan kind of want. You understand what I'm saying? And you weren't there for your big homie, man. Damn, it's bullshit. I thought I wasn't going to go back into it, but I just want to say it's complete bullshit when you got an OG like Rallo out there who totally supports all the people, making sure everybody's eating good, and then all of his people who claim to support him can't even walk the walk. They can talk the talk, but they can't walk the walk. But yo, JY, I appreciate that $9.99 super chat. That's right, man. Super chat, Major. Appreciate you tonight. Major salute to you. We got a great show tonight. We basically went over everything when it came to Rallo's case. I read a couple of his old posts and now his most recent post where he basically wants to forgive this guy who, threw him under the bus, guy who he took care of like his own, threw him under the bus. But, that's a major part with coming home. That says to me right there that Rallo will be coming home in the next year or so. You know what I mean? Rallo is on his way home, you guys, and that's going to be a major fact. Bobby Shmurda, Rowdy Rebel, they're enjoying their time right now. It's their time right now. They're home after what was it, 7 years, you guys, that Bobby Shmurda and Rowdy Rebel are home, and now they're going to have an opportunity to make the name for themselves that they were denied. Paul, what up, PB? Real recognize real no matter where you're from. Bobby gonna rock with the real. Yeah, Bobby's actually proven that he's gonna rock with 50. They had a show. They actually had a show in Atlanta. They had a show in Atlanta. I'm not sure if it got canceled. Let me tap in with my guy Bonds because he's actually going. He's actually going to them shows, brother. He's actually going to them shows. Let me get my guy Bonds in here, y'all. Okay. 6 years. Yep, 6 years. Ha! Nah, this has nothing to do with the pandemic pack, man. Uh, my man JY said, "It's all good, gang. I F's with your content. Plus, you let me showcase my bars on your channel. It's only right." Major salute to you on that, man. And dope for coming out to the bars. Damn, was that the one that was canceled? Let me check that out. Let me check that out, you guys. Bobby Shmurda. Wow, theblast.com has it. Rapper Bobby Shmurda's first official appearance canceled during NBA All-Star Weekend. Okay. So the rapper Bobby Shmurda splashback into the music scene had a little bit of a hiccup after his first official appearance was canceled during NBA's All-Star Weekend. The Hot Boy rapper was actually scheduled to perform and appear alongside 50 Cent on Friday night at one of the most popular nightclubs in Atlanta. But the last second, a message was shared on social media saying that due to the unforeseen events, the massive bash was shut down. Wow. Wow. They're saying that Bobby Shmurda, the blast is saying that allegedly Bobby Shmurda was going to get $125,000 for this show. What does it say here? Unfortunately, according to reports, Bobby was slated to cash $125,000 check for his one appearance. That's crazy to think of the fact. That's crazy to think of the fact that Bobby was going to get all of that cash for this one appearance. And, it's like Bobby's getting right back to music. Bobby's getting right back to doing music. He's getting right back to doing live performances. And you know what I mean? We're in the middle of a pandemic, guys, but this guy is out in Atlanta right now getting 100,000 plus check for a performance. And I'm sure he'll at least have one performance. I'm sure that all of his performances aren't going to get canceled, you guys. So Bobby is going to be cashing out. Paul says, PB says, free ARAB. I wonder what good is on Netflix right now, EA. You know what I mean? I'm definitely trying to find something good to watch after the show. Yeah, Gilly's a dope ass artist, man. Gilly's a dope ass personality in hip hop. But further than that, Gilly is like a dope ass person in my life. You know what I mean? To give me those type of compliments, you know what I mean? It really, really resonates with me. It kind of means a lot to me. You know what I mean? Like that shit means a lot. No, I'm not up on Bosco's new fight with Gonzo. I mean, I guess it's gonna happen, right? Unlike the last fight that was canceled, I guess this fight is actually gonna happen, but I'm not up on it yet, you guys. 100, can you give me a date on it so maybe I can get myself a little bit more prepared for it in the future? Bernie, nah, I didn't see it yet. I want to go back and watch Coming to America Part 1 before I go and watch Coming to America 2 again. Because I watched Coming to America like a couple of years ago for the first time. I was late. I'll admit it, you guys. I was late. I actually saw Casino. I actually watched Casino like in 2018, you guys. So, or 2017, if I'm that lucky. You guys got to excuse me. I just lost 12 people because of that. I just watched Carlito's Way 2 days ago. You got to excuse me. I was very intrigued to watch Carlito's Way once PD Crack had told me about forming his name based on that. So I had to watch Carlito's Way, and then it actually was interesting because to see the dynamic that Al Pacino had with his lawyer in that film, it was like it was interesting because when I did an interview with Freeway Rick Ross, I actually brought that up because he said that his lawyer would have liked Leonardo DiCaprio to play him. What do you guys think about that? Would Freeway Rick Ross be a good interview on $1 million worth of game? Let me know. Should I put that in Gilly's ear, or is that Or is that not a good idea? Let me ask the people before because obviously when I brought up the fact that 50 Cent could come on $1 million worth of game, Gilly was like, just imagine the type of interview that would be. But I just wanted to give Gilly his flowers in regard to $1 million worth of game as well, you guys. You know, all the interviews that he's done, you know, all the big promotional interviews that he's done on that show. You know what I mean? From King Von to, you know, Young Thug to Shaq. You know what I mean? Like he's reaching all the different elements of where you got to reach, from the current to the upcoming best to the legendary status of Shaq. I mean, come on. We saw Gilly interview other basketball players, but when he pulled out Shaq, it was like, yo, what up, Alfie? What's popping tonight? Appreciate you for tapping in. KP, what's up? What's up? What's up? James Reese says, Mike, do you have any bling? I never see you shining. You must not be tuned in that frequently. I got a couple pieces of bling, one bigger that complements a smaller one. I got a couple Michael Kors watches. I like the Michael Kors joints that have like the I should go get it, but that have the Rolex band. You know what I'm talking about? Like the Rolex band is my band, that because it feels good on your wrist. But I haven't spent 10,000 on a Rolex yet. Hell no. What up? What up? What up, Alfie? And what up, Hollow Man? What's popping with you, man? Appreciate you for tapping in. The burner. What's popping, kid? Appreciate you for tapping in. Anybody want to come in and freestyle? I'm gonna let anybody that wants to come in and freestyle. If you drop a Cash App donation, I'm gonna let you come in and freestyle. How about that? Does anybody want to come in here? Does anybody want to come in here and spit some shit? Anybody want to come in here and spit some shit? If you want to come in here and rap, drop a little Cash App donation. And come in here and spit for the people. Also, if you just want to come in and tap in on some shit, come in. The burner. How you gonna? $100 says, where the rappers at? Angel, was popping? Yo, Q, go rewind the video to the first hour. I go over the whole Ralo thing a whole lot. Yo, just Lurdy, go to the beginning of the video if you want to hear the stories about Ralo and Bobby Shmurda. Just don't come on my page saying it's clickbait like a little dumbass. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell are you even talking about? I'm blowing on some wedding cake. Got some wedding cake. That's what. Free fam goon. All right, Casey, Kyle. Casey, you was here tapped in when Gilly was tapped in. You seen the little piece of the Gilly interview? Good gas, great gas. You smoke straight trash. J Gold Rise. Yo, what is huff? What do you mean by that? Looks like some huff, Blue Dog. Appreciate you, God. He said, man, who cares about his jewelry? And I say that respectfully. What up with Bobby and Pooh Shiesty track? I don't know, man. What do you think about that, Mike? Do you think that would be the track that Bobby Shmurda needs to come out with first? Personally, I thought Bobby Shmurda would first come out with a record with Little Baby and Quavo. That's what honestly what I think it's going to be first. I think it's either going to be Little Baby and Quavo or Quavo and Rowdy Rebel and maybe, Offset and maybe a Shmigo Gang record. Yup. Q. I don't want to keep on saying his name, but Ralo is basically saying that Donkey Wild is one of the people that, the words that Ralo used was threw him under the bus in order to get a time cut. And Ralo is basically saying he doesn't want to hold any animosity towards this guy who he has showed major love in the past. He wants to forget all of this and move on. And I respect that. That's pretty much what anybody would want to do in that situation. After serving 3 years in jail now, Rallo's going on 3 years in jail. He wants to move past it, come back on, and have a music career now, for real. Oh, Huff means bullshit. That dude is crazy. Look how lit I am. Yo, the thing is crazy, annoying me. My man said, jet fuel. Do you guys hear me coughing? No, not coughing. Not my weed. It actually pulls really nice. I actually said this weed actually kind of makes me feel like I'm eating cake at a wedding. Yeah, Alfie, I told you, man, that's my prediction. And Alfie, I don't think it's that he hasn't wrapped around his finger. I think that Quavo is showing Bobby Shmurda love because he knows Bobby Shmurda could really be that next guy from New York. Bobby Shmurda's next from New York, you guys. He's next from New York without a doubt. Damn. Jay Goldrise says he's smoking on that Space Runs. Slim Porter says, love your channel. I appreciate you, Slim. Right now, we're pretty much in the smoke portion of the video, Q&A. We started the video off talking about Rallo's situation. Rallo actually took to his Instagram to call out a couple his former associate. And then there was talk of Bobby Shmurda actually saying 50 was the one who wanted to bail him out of anybody. You know what I mean? Out of all the artists, aside from what we did hear about Epic Records, there was a couple people we heard tried to bail Bobby Shmurda out. His bail was like $2 million, but Bobby never was able to get out on bail to fight his case, resulting in him having to take a plea deal. And then we were actually joined by Gilly the Kid. Gilly the Kid came in and joined us on the video. And now we're at the question portion of the video and the smoke up. James says the Migos need a hit. Yeah, I mean, why do you think Quavo's moving in this direction? This is going to be like it's going to be like kind of like when French went to Atlanta, It's going to be kind of like when Nicki went to Atlanta. It's going to be like New York going down to work with Atlanta guys. Oh, guys, believe me, my weed isn't Blue Dog. What in the hell are you talking about? Believe me, my bud isn't bad. I smoke gas. That is gas. Look at that bud right there. Look at the definition of that bud. I don't know what dude is talking about, but I smoke gas. Look at that bud, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? Dude talking about he wish he would have given me a fry. I'm good on the, you know what I'm saying? EA, this is exactly how the Migos heat up, though. You know what I mean? This is exactly how they heat up. And this is how GS9, this is how GS9 heats up as well. They got to come together and do the Shmigo Gang project. I think it's an album. It's an album that comes probably out under quality control. It only would make sense. M. Dot wants the rhyme. Yo, M. Dot, hit that Cash App with a donation. Send in a little donation and come in and spit some bars, my guy. Okay, yo, now Blue Dog is definitely catching that timeout. Blue Dog, Blue Dog, Blue Dog. Blue Magic. Yo, Q, are you talking about Blue Magic weed, bro? I had Blue Magic weed one time when I was in Miami, when my bro brought me to the trap house and they came in and they showed me, they had like a jar of every type of weed. And I regret it because I only bought 1 gram of the Blue Magic. Yo, and the Blue Magic was the best. Bernie said that gas pack. Slim Porter said free ARAB and free Skinny Me. Goddamn right. Free the guys. Free ARAB and free Skinny Me. How about the Migos saying that they're the greatest hip hop band of all time? All right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, guys. Let's talk about the Migos claiming to be the best rap clique of all time. Well, if we're going to be 100% honest, they've definitely surpassed G Unit. The Migos have definitely surpassed G Unit if we're going to be 100% honest about it, right? Migos have surpassed G Unit. I think they've passed G Unit. And what other rap groups do we have? The Hot Boys. The Migos have definitely passed the Hot Boys, right? Okay. Who else do we got? D Block. The Migos have certainly passed D Block. I mean, let's be honest, they didn't really get to have the career that they wish they would have had. They got kind of tangled up and had to go their solo ways. Does anybody want to come in here and talk about this? Bone Thugs, I'm not gonna say they passed Bone Thugs, man. Oh man. I'm not gonna. Oh damn, yo, my man Q got that Blue Magic. Yup, that's what it was. Definitely just oh, you said 60 and eighth? Damn, so that's probably like 75 American. UGK, I don't know. I like Migos better than UGK. I'm probably going crazy right now saying all these joints, though. You know what I mean? Really sticking up for the Migos like that. You know, but I'm just trying to 3-6 Mafia. Honestly, I like Migos more than 3-6 Mafia. Mobb Deep is a duo, my brother. Don't make me do that. Don't make me do that. Well, my dude said, Alfie, my dude said he's smoking Blue Magic over in I think he said London. But yeah, Blue Magic in Miami. Yep. It was actually fire. I wish I would have bought more. The Outlaws, yeah, but the Outlaws without Tupac. James says Migos have the same flow, Mikey, but the Migos have so many hits, my dude. The Migos have so many hits, whereas a lot of these other groups only had one album run. You understand what I'm saying? Like a group like the Locks, they came out one time before they went through all the album disputes. You know what I'm saying? State Property, there's another example. They came out 2 times. You know what I mean? How many different records did they really have? Some of the videos were just compilation records. Oh, Slim Porter on that gelato cake. I'm just making a presentable argument, you guys, for the Migos. Somebody tell me why the Migos aren't the best group. You know what I mean? Best Migos was no label. I don't know about that, man. They've only accelerated, man. They became the greatest group when they were under quality control. Okay, Maurice, I think it's going to change it up. Who is Little Marlo? I'm not. Little Marlo. Freestyle hours. Yup. No, I don't think anybody wants to come in and freestyle tonight. I don't think nobody wants to come in and freestyle tonight. Slim Porter says the Migos are washed up. How are you gonna say somebody's washed up? It's been like 1.5 years. You're wildin', kid. Slim, you're a wildin'. How you gonna? You're joking, right? Like you're typing that out and you're laughing because that is not true, my dude. Oh, little Marlo. I think I had heard about that. Hadn't he done an interview on? I don't know, man. I don't think we did. We might have done a report on little Marlo. They need a hit. Yeah, that's why I'm saying they're back in the lab. With the Shmigo gang project. Bobby Shmurda, the Migos, Rowdy Rebel, maybe Fetty Luciano. Hopefully, hopefully they get some other people on there. Miami is the only place. I love Miami. You guys. Miami was like my second home. Miami was like my first home. In all honesty, Miami was like my first home. Like how comfortable I felt out there. You know what I mean? Like, let me explain my story in Miami a little bit. I went to Miami. I solidified a couple major interviews, right? My first interview in Miami was actually Rick Ross. I went to Miami. I got a major interview with Rick Ross. I kept it moving. Gunplay all over World Star. Then I made a situation where I started working at Circle House with BB Lewis, my brother Berserk, who I had on here. Let me see if Berserk is around. I connected with my brother Berserk and a BB Lewis, though. BB Lewis is basically the son of Ian Lewis from Inner Circle, the Bad Boys of Reggae. You know what I'm saying? They made Bad Boys. They made Sweat, and then they started a studio called Circle House, which is basically the biggest studio in Miami. You also got the Hit Factory there, obviously, where Lil Wayne and Birdman work out of, but they all really started. You know what I mean? They all really started in Circle House. So I got to work at Circle House for like a year. Yo, Berserk, what up, bro?
What up, gangster?
Yeah, I'm actually telling everybody right now about how I got started working at Circle House and shit.
Word, huh?
Yeah, man. What you doing, man? You busy? You free?
Yeah, what's good with it? You live right now?
Yeah, I'm live, man. Hit the link in the description.
All right, I'll be in there in a second right now.
All right, cool. Yep. So basically, I started working at Circle House, and I got an opportunity to work with Scott Storch. So I basically went over and started working at Scott Storch's studio in Hollywood, Florida, which was like 2 minutes away from my house. So it really just made sense. Yeah. Yeah, but Q. But yo, Q, when I did these interviews with Gunplay, this shit was all over World Star Hip Hop. Shit was all over World Star Hip Hop, bro. You know what I mean? I actually got in the studio with Gunplay and Rico Love. Saw the magic working right there. You know what I mean? So started working at Circle House for a few years, and then I got on with Scott Storch. Ran into one of Scott Storch's friends who was like, yo, he was one of his ex-friends because they kicked a lot of people out of Scott Storch's life. And so I started working over at Circle House I started working over at Scott Storch's studio. God damn, that thing is annoying the hell out of me. Okay. Let me bring my brother in. My brother Berserk. About to hit you with some fire bars. We're about to get the bars started tonight. Berserk. Berserk, you got to get your Wi-Fi.
Yo.
Zerk, you got to get your Wi-Fi situated, bro.
Yo, I'm looking for signal, bro.
Oh, you're looking for signal?
Yo.
Where are you, back in Miami?
Hold on 1 second.
All right, y'all.
Yo. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's you cutting out a little bit for me. How you doing, brother?
No, I'm good, man. I'm good. You know, we're just talking about a couple things tonight. You know, Bobby Shmurda's home.
Yeah, you know it.
You know, Bobby Shmurda actually was out in Florida a lot. Was it Sunrise?
I seen him. You know what? I think, to be honest with you, bro, the homie that be managing Zoe Dollars, I think that was who was managing it. You know, Clean Face. You know Dizzy. I don't know if you know Dizzy.
Dizzy Cleanface, yeah.
Yeah, I think Dizzy was managing Bobby Shmurda before he got locked up or whatever. So that might have had something to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Bobby was actually out active in Florida, which made it not as crazy to some people when he showed up at King of Diamonds with Meek Mill.
Yeah, I know that was a movie, boy. Yo, you want to know something crazy? I was in Live with Stevie J when they premiered Hot Boy for the first time and Live on Sundays and shit. That shit was wild, Mikey T, man.
Crazy, yo.
I knew he had a hit though right away, though, bro. I knew he had a hit right away when I heard that, and the club went crazy.
Was Bobby in there, Zerk?
Yeah, he was in there. He performed and everything. I think Khaled was in there, bro, that night. I'm pretty sure. Like, it was crazy. Weezy was in there. That shit was live, bro.
Ah, shit.
The street was out, though, man. It was a lot of people there, bro. It was a lot of people there, man.
That's nuts. Yeah, Berserk, you actually have a relationship. Berserk actually has a relationship with DJ Stevie J, who is actually probably the hottest DJ at Club Live, right, Zerk?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I was DJ Stevie J engineer for a while. You know, we did some mixtapes hosted by Wayne and Birdman. You know what I'm saying? We had some Young Money mixtapes with Jay Mills and the homies. You know, Mac Main. Shout out Mac Main, all the homies. You know, but I was with him when he first started to get with Rich Game. You know, Rich Game made him a DJ, and you know what I'm saying? That was a major plug right there, because you know Birdman and them got them. They got Club Live on Smash, bro. Every week they got their own section. You know what I'm saying? Whether they come there or not, they just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Birdman got a lot of artists off through those nightclub circuits, like the Young Thugs, like the Young Scooters.
Yeah, man. What I noticed is shooter in Miami, a lot of them homies, man, they became, once they got good in the club as a DJ, bro, like they can you still hear me, Mikey T?
I can hear you, just can't see you.
Oh, hold on. My bad. I clicked off of my screen on accident. Yeah, you know, once they really got live in Miami in the clubs, bro, those are like some of the biggest parties in the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think at Live on Sundays, they were making like $1 million a weekend or something, bro, just at the bar. You know what I'm saying? So like they became very popular, and then I noticed them get on the radio and shit. So I noticed like getting in that circuit kind of had something to do with getting on the radio in Miami. Like if you could get your song in the club smacking, bro, like you kind of you did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Zerk, I remember one time I was at Club Live and I was smoking a blunt in Club Live up the VIP section, right?
Mikey T do it.
Yo, so Zerk, this guy, you got to answer this for me, man. This guy was standing on a couch and they just brought out like 15 bottles of Dom Perignon. He had a whole bottle of Dom Perignon in his hand and he wanted to hit my blunt. So I gave him the blunt and he gave me the bottle of Dom Perignon. And I just took the bottle.
What a trade, boy. But you know, it's rare though if you got but you know, you can get alcohol in the club, you know, from the bar. You know what I'm saying? When you got the old Jeezy on deck, you know what I'm saying? You can't really get that out the bar. You know what I'm saying? It's a little more rare access, you know what I mean?
Yo, Zerk, do you think he meant to trade me his whole bottle of Dom Perignon for the blunt?
Most likely, bro. You know what I'm saying? He must have been in a good mood, but you know, you probably, you know, you know, you made his night with that blunt. You know what I'm saying? I didn't had that happen with homies. Like shit. I remember one time I bumped into young Chris and shit, you know? And it wasn't no major amount of weed, bro. It was like a little nice little spliff, dog, but like at the perfect time, G. You know what I'm saying? Like you came through in the clutch, bro. You know what I mean?
And what'd he give you?
Shit, nah. I mean, just it was just love. I say I ain't asking to give me nothing. I seen him. We weren't, you know, we were outside of Live. We were right by the bar, you know, like in the Fountain Blue. Like we weren't really in the club. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
Zerk, we got a lot of people tapped in right now from Philly. What type of relationship were you able to have with young Chris? Did you ever work with him in the studio in any capacity?
Shit, I mean, really, my situation with young Chris was like, you know, I fucks with Rico Love. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And Chris was, I don't know if he still is, but Chris was one of Rico Love artists. Like he was with Division One, so you know, like a lot of his studio time at Circle House, I was, you know, blessed enough to be able to walk into the sessions and be able to listen to the new music and yeah, you know. But I fuck with Chris on some like, you know what I'm saying, like. We vibe and smoke together type shit and like, you know what I'm saying, vibed in the club. Like, you know, it started in the studio, but you know, we were just cool. So whenever we see each other in the streets, bro, it's just all love. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you with the plug now, baby. You know,
Yo,
how it's Mikey T. You know what it's like, man.
so yo, break that down for me, man. How did you begin your relationship? How did you get a relationship in general with Rico Love? I mean, this is one of the biggest producers in the game.
Shit, I mean, so I had a producer named Jim Johnson, you know what I'm saying? Also one of the biggest producers, you know. He did a lot of stuff, man, like the Sweet Dream. He did, man, at the fucking T.I. You can have whatever you like. Big producer, bro. But like I just had a relationship with him from a young age, bro. And he was working at Hit Factory, but Hit Factory flooded and shit. So they didn't have no room for him. So he had to come to Circle House and shit. He brought like everybody with him. He had Rico Love was like his main writer at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he you know, he was introducing me to everybody, man, but he brought everybody through there, bro. Like Jim Johnson brought everybody, but Rico Love was his main dude. You know what I'm saying? Like his main writer, like with him every day. They had the studio booked out for like 2 years straight, every day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing these guys like every day, you know, because we working in different parts of the studio, but we cross paths eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man.
That's what's up. Yo, Zerk. So we got 170 people in here, man.
Good heavens.
I want you to spit some bars for everyone in here right now. Show them what you got, man. Spit a couple verses for these people.
Let me see what I got. We're so cold it starts snowing. Switching 4 lanes like I'm bowling. Driving like it's stolen. They don't want to see the 40 that I'm holding. They know on the shit, no cola. Boy, I'm just zoning. Kush don't never stop rolling. Got your boy flowing. Serious about the paper, no joking. Coops got Kenny on the coating. Paint dripping. Yo, I ate tripping. Got a bird on me like a baked chicken. And I'm so high that my brain tishing on the same team, but I ain't switching. Keep it 100. You know I stay blunted. This game like a race. You know that we run it. All of these ghosts at the crib like it's haunted. They know what it is. We ain't got to flaunt it. We smoking that chronic and sipping the tonic. Take off in the jet. They think it's a comet. Blue Maserati that's faster than Sonic. Got Arabic money. They swear I'm Islamic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you could if you heard that, you know.
No, that was flames, Zerk.
Thank you, bro. You know, only for Mikey T, bro. I don't even drop verses like that no more, man. Only for a great one, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been an honor to fucks with you, man. I learned a lot from you, Mikey T. You know what I'm saying? The young executive.
Berserk. Who are everyone right now? Go ahead and follow Berserk on Instagram. You follow him right now. He'll follow you back right when he gets off this joint. Berserk. Who are 3 inspirational artists to you, though, man? Before you jump up off here.
Shoot. Let me think. It was just somebody that I was gonna say the other day. I would say definitely Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? It was somebody that I missed the other day, bro, and I was like, how did I not say this person? Shit, I would have to say, man, Lil Wayne, Drake, and Jay-Z, man, like right off the top of my head, man. Those are like real greats to me. And you know, they keep it they keep it rap to me, you know what I'm saying? Like they do their melodies, but they, I'm a spitter dog, you know what I'm saying? Like a hot spitter dog, you feel me? So I respect the craft of the whole, rappers, you know what I mean? So, and I heard it's one of the most respected art forms in the world, man. So, let's just keep building, man. There's so much more opportunity for everybody, dog. Like a big executive homie told me, Mikey T, bro, he was like, yo, dog, with just the amount of subscribers to YouTube right now, is like the budget for new artists is like $2 billion, bro. Like they're signing new people, and like it's a lot of money out there with the streams, bro. But you know what it is, Mikey T, because you put us onto this internet game, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like back since fucking Rick Ross even blew up, bro. Like you've been attacking the internet, bro, and I think like everybody just kind of catching on to the wave, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate you for paving the way for us when it comes to the net, bro. You know what I mean?
Let me okay. Sean Jackson says he's gas with the lyrics.
Man, that's love, homie, man. It come with experience, man. I spend my time around real people, man. You know what I'm saying? So I learn a lot from them, dog. I'm blessed, to be around realness, bro, and just soak up the realness, bro, and just keep myself around real people, you know what I mean? Who, keep it real.
WF Tall says those lines, good stuff. Berserk, we love you.
Man, I appreciate you, Mikey T, man. It's been love since day one, man. You my brother, dog. Anything, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, just hit me up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wayne's the truth. EA Polo Sports says Wayne is still the best. What's your thoughts on that?
Dog, like, oh man, like not even considering skill, right? Like not even if you don't even consider skill, let's just say like one of my favorite things is when an artist drops new music, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And like this homie for years and years, not only did he give us new songs on the radios, bro, like he gave us new music. He gave us mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Back to back mixtapes, albums, 100 features in 1 year. Like I just feel like the amount of art that he gave to us to enjoy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like to me, that makes him like the best, bro. It's like it's the work ethic, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it has a lot to do with the consistency, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just thanks, bro. Like just thanks for everything. That's inspiring. I mean, even as an artist, bro, somebody who write music, and it's like I don't really sometimes feel inspired until I hear new art from other people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm extra grateful for that, man. And
So Berserk, before I let you go, man, Blue Dog says that Berserk has a potential to star in the Spring Breakers sequel. Zerk,
that's what it is, man.
Zerk, I know you've had a record deal in the past. You've had a deal under one of the biggest now executives, Sylvia Rohn. Have you ever had any opportunity in any short films or any films of that nature? Or big music video shoots?
I mean, Lunch done movies, and I was supposed to be characters in the movies, but I don't know if I don't know if I'm truly an actor. I mean, I'm getting into the film game, because speaking of Sylvia Rohn, like the last time like I spoke to her at Circle House, like we were talking about like developing the visual branch of Circle House. You know what I'm saying? Because people make music and do stuff there, but we really wanted to like take it to the next level visually. You know what I'm saying? So become like the film, but it's all in due time.
Let's not give away any of the ideas from the big executives. But Berserk, before I let you go, man, I hope you got a few more bars for the people. Spit some shit for the people once more, my brother.
All right. Let me see what I got. I'm super fly, the coupe roof divide. As I shoot through, looking cool, you know who inside. 22s on the boots of the bluish ride, and 22s on the boots of the bluish ride. I'm sitting here with Mikey T. I'm hyped to be the biggest on the mic, you see. I might just be, I'm with the fam. We chilling in the promised land. We getting them grams, counting them grams, smoking grams. We do it for the fam. It's part of the plan. We get it every day. I stand 10 toes down in the streets. They don't want to fuck with me. I get the beats and I murder them. They call me a murderer, but dog, I bring them back to light. I'm confirming it. I'm down like, hold up, you know what I'm saying? That's just like, you know, vibes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I appreciate you for sure tapping in tonight, man. But yo, until next time, man, we got to get an official sit-down interview going, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you, Mikey T, man, forever, bro. You my brother, whatever, bro. Just let me know, man. And, you know, shout out to everybody who's here, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, man, for giving me, you know, giving me a little of y'all time, man, to vibe with you, you know what I'm saying? And however y'all want to build, man, holla at Mikey T, holla at me, you know what I'm saying? You got the Instagram. I got beats on deck. I got stupid beats, you know. I'm starting to do videos, like, however we could build, man, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Major salute, my brother. We'll talk to you soon.
Much love, y'all.
Yo, man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Berserk is one of the dopest talents. Berserk is one of the dopest talents that I had the opportunity to build with in Florida, man. So I definitely appreciate you tuning in tonight, man.
Man, man.
Boston's in the building tonight. Boston is in the building. You ever had a chance to tap in and go out to Boston, Zerk?
Yo, can you hear me still, Mike?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, there you go back. What you were saying about Boston?
I said, have you ever had the chance to go out to Boston?
Nah, man. But shit, I heard that's what like 50 of them boys was up there, so like in that area or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Well, no, they did a lot of touring in Massachusetts, Connecticut.
Is it close to Connecticut? That's your side of town, B.
Yes, yep. They were 50 and all them were all throughout here like crazy, man. What about New York, man? Did you ever do much in New York?
Up north, wave. Let me tell you a story about New York, right? I fucking I got this executive that I fucks with, this dude named Randy Acker, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, the big homie Randy Acker.
Yeah, like he used to manage Jay-Z, all type of people, DMX, bro, big dude, you know what I'm saying? He brought me to Manhattan, bro, to do a show at SOB's. And I fucking was posted outside and Mano pulled up in the Bentley to fuck with me. So, and what it's called Ghetto Metal. So it was like it was rappers doing a rock and roll show. So they did like a rock and roll show, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I did a rock and roll show with Mano. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like on some crazy ghetto gothic shit, like crazy, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, I got a lot of homies from New York, bro. Like, I get a lot of swag from New York people, bro. You know, a lot of my OGs and people I fuck with, they from up north, B. So, you know what I'm saying? And especially music-wise, bro. Like a lot of music and people I like, man.
Berserk. So explain this to me. When Mano pulled up, take me back to this night.
Shit, you want to know something even crazier, bro? Like, Mano say, Zerk, what up? I'm like, what the fuck, dog? Like, I didn't know he knows me and shit. He's like, yeah, Zerk, I fucks with you. I guess he remembered me from Circle House or something. You know what I'm saying? But I had no idea that he fucks with me. You know what I mean? And really, I was rooting for Mano because, you know, back when MySpace was out and shit, like I was doing beats and one of Mano's A&Rs reached out to me like before he blew up and shit. And he offered me to be on the project, but I was still baby and making beats. So I didn't really ever end up sending them beats. And then right after that, Mano blew the fuck up with High Hater, bro. Like, wait, like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, I had a good opportunity with them, you know? So they were kind of in my spirit. So when I got a chance to do a show with them, I was like, you know, it was kind of full circle for me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And
all right, now you said ghetto gothic. So you're gonna have to explain to me how this show went down. How did the performance go, man?
You want to know something crazy? Cause I get that term. I got that term from Compton Menace. But really the show Ghetto Metal. Menace just called me like yesterday and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was working on a group. I was gonna do a group. It was gonna be Compton Menace, Lil Wayne, and me. And it was gonna be a gothic group, like all black with the fucking like, you know, like Ozzy Osbourne shit. We was gonna do some rock and roll like Ozzy Osbourne shit with Lil Wayne and Compton Menace. That shit was gonna be crazy, you know what I'm saying? But it's that concept as far as like it's ghetto gothic, so it's like hood rock and roll shit. It's like trap rock and roll shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, cause you know a lot of homies are from the hood, but homies get on they, you know, on the European, get them to the Greek shit too. You know what I'm saying? So homies is just, you know, we bringing the rock and roll to the streets. You know what I mean? And that's really what that was. Where it was a show where he features major hip hop artists. Like we did another show with Dead Prez. You know what I'm saying? But all of these people are rappers, but they're doing the show with a rock and roll band the whole time. There's a rock and roll band. Like it's crazy. But you see all type of people, dog. And the thing that I love about that is like, you know, I'm from Miami, so I'm from a place where it's like, you know, a lot of my friends are, you know, all mixed, every kind of person, bro. Like I fuck with all kind of people, and I really like that venue because, you know, it was like homies that was black dudes from the hood, like on some rock and roll shit, and then there's white boys with dreads. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the culture was so mixed, bro. Like people weren't really. It was just love all around the board, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I fucks with it, man.
Yo, Zerk, stand still.
Yeah. Oh, I'm walking around. You know, I be moving around, man.
So how was it actually getting on? But no, it just looks better on the video when you stand still, though.
Got you.
But how was it actually getting on the stage with Mano?
Shit, I mean, I was really like, I shared the stage with him. Like, I wasn't really up there with him next to him when he was rapping. You know, like I kind of opened up for Mano. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I went on a little earlier, and then Mano was like the main act. You know what I'm saying? But the energy was crazy because SOB is not like a big club. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, it's big as far as like the name is big, but like the space is just, you know, like it was a close energy. Like everybody was so close together. Like it was really like a mosh pit. Like I want to say it was like a mosh pit, but the whole club was a part of that bitch. Like it was like the one mosh pit in the whole club. That shit was crazy.
God damn, man. That's crazy to hear Mano a part of that type of shit, man. But it's
live.
Also respectful, man.
Yeah, man. It was live, bro. I fucked with it, man. 100, man. And, you know, we got to keep building, Mikey T, man. You know, like, you know, it's like, I fucks with what you do, man, because you know, you support the homies where it's like, I think Mikey T is like, he like the dude who owned the diamond mine. Like, he going through, like, you find the gems, be like with people, you know, like people that you fuck with, bro. And I feel like you give people like more of a chance to be heard, bro, because like a lot of people like you told me about first, and then like they got big after that. You know what I'm saying? It's like if Mikey T finds out about you, made it, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but all right, Zerk, man, I'm gonna tap in with you on another note.
Yeah, man. Just fuck with me, bro. Much love, Mikey T, man.
Salute to you, my brother. All right, everybody. I want you guys to go follow Berserk right now. I got it pinned in the chat, but I got another guest. I got New York's own Bonds Simmons.
Yo, my God, Mikey T.
What's poppin', man? I wanted to tap in with you, man, because I know you're in Atlanta. I know you was planning on partying. What's going on with the Atlanta party scene right now, man?
You see what I got on, right?
Nah, I'm not seeing it. What is it?
It's my robe.
So you're in for the night?
I'm in. Well, I don't know. Because my phone is ringing. But I'm on the fence. Let's say I'm on the fence for the night right now.
Why is everybody on the fence for the night? Why is the 50 Cent and Bobby Shmurda show getting canceled? What's going on in Atlanta right now, man? I thought it was All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. You know, we involved in a culture. Unfortunately, it's a beautiful culture, but we involved in a culture that lacks wisdom, bro. Ignorance is like, you know what I mean? It's like a thick cloud of smoke hovering over our whole culture, my nigga. So when we have times like this, my nigga, like, you know what I mean? You already know it's gonna be some shit like that. Last night, there was because the Akinelli opened up a King of Diamonds, another King of Diamonds shit down here. So they had the grand opening shit like yesterday and shit. I mean, hip hop attorney was in there and all that shit. You know, the girl that you know, we fuck with Ak and shit. Like a battle Ak back in the day. We fuck with Ak and Kia Jeffries, the girl that sung that Put in Your Mouth and shit. She down with the hip hop fraternity and shit like that. So they had this shit last night too. So he's doing that. And there's a lot of, you know, it's a lot of New York people down here. And then motherfucking tax season, stimulus flying around, all this free unemployment, niggas is getting money for nothing. So everybody had a few dollars, whatever they hopped on a Chinese bus or flew down or whatever the fuck niggas did. And with nigga with a couple dollars in their pocket, they don't want to hear nothing. Drink in their system, Henny, they feeling good, they out of town.
So
everybody got guns on them.
So is everything getting canceled or no?
Now I know King of Diamonds is going back tonight. I'm not sure about the Bobby Shmurda shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes shit be transpiring, spilling over, so I don't know exactly what's going on, like as far as situations and shit.
Does King of Diamonds have anybody big out there right now?
Yeah, tonight's supposed to be they got 2 Chains. They got 2 Chains and Jeezy or some shit like that.
Okay. All right. Doesn't get much bigger than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Did you go to King of Diamonds last night? You said.
Yeah, I went through there, like, you know what I'm saying, but it was too much. Yeah, it was a movie though, bro.
Who was in there last night?
Damn, it was a few. That was my fraternity. Well, who the fuck? It was a few Atlanta people in there though, bro. It was a few Atlanta. I ain't see nobody like crazy, nobody big in there. I wasn't there all night, so I don't know who came through there and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it was a zoo and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the casino was crazy today at Mohegan Sun. Yeah, you couldn't go get a good steak anywhere, man. It was too packed.
Yeah, Miami is popping right now too. A lot of people was in Miami this weekend. What surprised me, I thought everybody would have came here and shit, but a lot of people went to Miami.
Well, I just got off with Gilly. Gilly's actually out there as well.
Yeah, what's going on in Miami?
No, Gilly's in my also weekend. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because a lot of people was out here, but I know also it's like a lot of people, like 25% of everybody went to fucking Miami. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in Miami this weekend?
Is there a place out there called the Blue Oyster Bar?
The Blue Oyster Bar, I believe so. I think so though, bro. Okay. Wow, what's going on with that?
Somebody in the chat just said, "What about the Blue Oyster Bar?" As if something might be going on there.
Okay, yeah. Well, niggas, I ain't gonna lie with it, cause it's a lot of my New York niggas out here too. Niggas is floating around, bro, in different spots, like during the day. Niggas hitting the strip clubs during the days, nights, like. So niggas is just really outside, like.
Well, I guess 50's out there, unless he just is not out there.
He probably. I don't know. I haven't heard that, but 50 is like 50 does not even move. Like, I mean, it's a couple niggas that's around him still that, you know what I'm saying? But 50 don't fuck with niggas. I didn't hear shit got canceled though. They said it got canceled.
Yeah, they said it got canceled. They said that Bobby was actually supposed to make $125,000 from this appearance.
Probably so. Yeah, I mean,
what? 125,000? That's a reason to get to it, man. Some rappers have said, okay, when you get out of jail, you're supposed to take a little bit of time with your family. Bobby Shmurda is ready to perform 1 week after jail.
Yeah, as he should. As he should. I mean, the shit that surprised me is that his parole officer let him go to Atlanta to do a show when we got out of jail. That's the shit that fucked me up. I was like, damn, he got a good PO. That.
Well, let's be honest, man. Where's his we don't really know where his place of residence is going to be, do we? You know what I mean? It could be Atlanta, it could be New York, it could be Florida. He could have family in each of those states coming home, right?
It depends. I mean, you got shit. Then he would have to be there because shit. When you get out of jail, you got 24 hours to report to parole. But you know what I'm saying? So wherever he came from, I'm saying, and yeah, you got to have immediate family. I don't know. I don't know who you grow to. That's a possibility.
Well, like I was saying earlier, I just had Berserk on one of my guys from Florida. Bobby Yeah, Bobby had a lot of shit going on in Florida. Like he had family in Florida. A lot of New Yorkers will have family, say in the Carolinas,
Yeah.
Georgia, Florida. It'll be a place for them to go and rest their head, it seems.
And I ain't gonna lie, actually, that's crazy now you say that because I actually heard that parole on Florida is sweet. It's the probation that niggas gotta worry about. That's a fact. So I heard parole because so if he had a link in Florida to get paroled to Florida, it gotta be first. It gotta be first. It gotta be your first like blood. They gotta be like your brother or sister. It can't be no cousin and none of that shit though. To parole to. But yeah, if he did that, then he probably is in a situation where he could travel around and all that shit. Cause ain't nobody like New York parole, my nigga. Like New York is gonna have you on parole. And you remember the shit like when Remy Ma came home and she was old beaving and shit, like fucking with the going through the parole shit or whatever. But everywhere else is cool. Like just like here, bro, is cool. It's probation that really goes ham on you. But for parole, where's the other way around in New York, man? Parole be on your ass. I mean, depending on your PO, I guess too.
Oh, yeah, but what if you're just rich and you can move anywhere, Bonds? If you're like, yo, I want to go live in Las Vegas, I want to go live in LA.
Nah, you can't. If you gonna be paroled to the place where you did your crime, unless you have family, unless you have immediate family in the other state. I know that's how New York is. You know what I'm saying? Because I paroled from New York prison, so I already know. Like, and I tried to go out to another state. I got niggas that parole when they was coming home with me that was trying to parole to different state. I was in prison with niggas trying to get to different states. So like, it's sweeter in different states, but if it ain't your brother, mother, father, sister, brother, it ain't gonna happen. And you know, it all goes to the state too, because the state has to accept you, and then it's a process as well too. So the state has to accept you too. So you can have a mother or father there too, and you might have prior history in that state or something, and the state could tell you like, nah, that nigga we ain't taking no.
So another thing here, another topic we got today is Rallo. Rallo actually made a lengthy post on his gram. I want you to react to this. I want you to hear this and react to this. He's actually trying to be forgiving here.
Mm. To who?
Listen, it's a former. He said, I don't know how to write or say this, but I'm going to just get it off of my chest. I've been dealing with a battle within myself, knowing that my mans in them threw me under the bus to get them a time cut. I suffer at night and day. I suffer night and day from that pain. In order for me to feel better, I'm trying to put it in me to forgive them. And I beg y'all to forgive them as well. I want to put all this police ass shit behind me and move forward in life. Forgive Dunky Wild, all the others, and beg that they don't say my name to them folks again. Let them folks live they life in peace. Please, bro. So it was an old associate of Rallo named Dunky Wild who actually, he promoted this guy. He helped him film videos. He put him in the blogs. He put his name out there.
Yeah, that
And
name sound familiar though.
right, right. So what do you think about this, Bonds? What do you think about Rallo saying that he wants to put all this police shit behind him? He wants to forgive. He wants to forgive Dunky. He wants to forget about him. He wants to move on with his life.
Yeah.
Before you respond, young Scooter actually commented on this.
But what school to say?
Scooter said, F them all, Ock. Never forgive them. Stay the F away from them suckers. Shit's sad. Fake gangster ass shit. Fake gangster shit in regard to a guy like Dunky. Other people claiming they would do everything for Rallo only to throw him under the bus, in Rallo's words, to get a time cut. So what's your thoughts, Bonds?
Yeah, man. Sound like truth, my nigga. Sound like truth, man. I mean, he going through. He went through. He been sitting down for a minute, man. How long Rallo been sitting down now?
In April, it'll be 3 years.
He been sitting down for a minute, man. And you know what I'm saying, and the way he got snatched, and you know what I'm saying, the stupid shit about all the posts and all of that shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he really had time to reflect and all of that shit, man. He
Well,
really is probably like, I know he over that shit, bro.
he got snatched right on the jet.
Yeah.
He got snatched.
Mhm.
Right on the jet. So you're
And
saying
he was one of the first niggas with that whole caught up on the gram shit when niggas ain't really know. Like, listen, nah, feds is watching this shit heavily. Like, he was one of them first niggas that was that example. Sad, but he was that example, one of them first examples.
No, Claude Butler. Rallo is not out of jail right now. Rallo had been offered a plea deal. He said he didn't want to take the plea deal, Bonds. It was 5 years. He didn't want to take it because it would hit his other associates up with lengthier criminal sentences.
How if he was the fucking head?
Right?
How would his plea deal put everybody else in for more time?
500 pounds on a jet twice.
And
You're taking the 5 years, right, Bonds?
That's
Oh, Bonds, 500 pounds on a jet twice. You're taking 5 years, aren't you?
Maybe. What? Because yo, you got to look at the sentencing guidelines and all that, because you got to think about it. Look, see, you got to think about this with the marijuana laws, right? It could make no difference. The laws be like this with the marijuana shit. It's anywhere from, it's a misdemeanor if it's up to an ounce, right? If it's anywhere from an ounce to fucking like 8 ounces, it's just a felon. You know what I'm saying? Like the F, the lower shit. Then it's from 8 to, if it's from over half a pound to 10 pounds, then the law change. So if it's from like 10, it could be, I don't know the exact with the 500, but it could be 500 could be the same thing as if a nigga get caught with 20 pounds. So
right.
His sentencing guideline could be where 5 years could be the max, or 8 years could be the max, and he could have a 2-year minimum where they offering you 5. Like, no, I'm not gonna take that. So you probably look at it from the outline. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a marijuana case, a marijuana felony. So I kind of understand how them shits work. I ain't have 500.
I was about to say, didn't you take 5 years for 1 pound?
I took 2 years, right? I took 2 years for 1 pound. And that's why, because if I would have had 10, 20 pounds, it would have been the same shit that they could have gave. But like I said, I had the other felonies, so that's why they was able to, you know what I'm saying, give me all that time for just the weed. But
Buns, I mean, what the hell was Rallo thinking doing this?
Yeah, and that's probably why he said it lightly, like, oh, don't hurt, don't, like he tried to, you know what I mean, put it like a non-threatening way type of shit, you know what I mean, or whatever.
Right. It is Rallo's fault. Okay. If it's Rallo's fault, Rallo says he doesn't want to take time because it's going to hurt his other associates. Okay, then it is Rallo's fault. But still, this guy, Dunky Wild, who Rallo put in the forefront, you know what I mean? He put Dunky Wild up there so he was just as big as any of Little Dirk's associates. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He put him in the forefront. And that's why I was saying that's why Little Dunky should have sat his ass in jail for just as much time as Rallo or another year longer than Rallo. Why? Because that's the guy that's the head of your label. That's the guy who, that's how I feel about that.
But niggas ain't around. Niggas ain't around for the bad times, bro. Mikey T, man. Ain't nobody signed up for that shit. He signed up for that fam goon shit because Rallo was famous and he wanted to get famous and he wanted to get popping. He wasn't fucking with Rallo and hanging around because he trying to ride out with niggas. Niggas ain't with that shit. Niggas ain't going through the mud with you. Niggas will stand on stage with you, boy. Niggas are hopping that Bentley with you quicker than the motherfucker, man. But they ain't gonna do the extra shit, man. Like, and it happens every day. We just seen it play out with Rallo because he famous, man. But yeah, bro, niggas ain't going to jail with you. Shit, same shit in my case too. Look, niggas ain't doing that, Mikey T. They want to be there when your camera cut on, man. But you know what I'm saying? When the story's about you, you know what I'm saying, and you make a mistake or some shit, them would be the same niggas clicking on the other nigga page and liking another nigga page talking shit about Mikey T. You know what I'm saying? They'd be right on them niggas page, liking the page, subscribing. They're subscribed right to them niggas page.
Bonds, yo, I'm glad we got you on here right now because right before you tapped in, we were actually talking about the best group in hip hop ever, like the best group to ever do it in hip hop. The Migos claim that they're the best group to ever do it. So I wanted to run through a couple groups.
Look at my face. You said Migos. When you said Migos,
I'm gonna have to say that the Migos have a better history than G Unit as a group.
See, this is the thing that pisses me off with niggas when they start saying, right? Let's not measure the numbers. Let's not always measure let's not always measure how many people respond to your shit. Let's measure who responds to your shit.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So in this day and age, you really can't, let me ask you this then. Are you saying that based on the numbers, or are you saying that based on the actual music?
All right, so let's look at it. All right, we look at Beg for Mercy, and we look at Terminate on Sight, and then we look at Culture 1, and we look at Culture 2.
How you looking at them though? Numbers wise or music wise?
Culture 1 and Culture 2 were better than Beg for Mercy and Terminate on Sight.
Numbers wise or music wise?
Music wise.
You think that there was better albums? Yeah. First of all, we gotta say that it's totally different sounds, bro. It's like totally different sounds. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about a street album. Well, their first album, because the second album was more poppy, kind of to the Terminator on Sight. They did have more.
It's terrible.
Yeah, Beg for Mercy was fire.
Beg for Mercy was a classic group album.
Beg for Mercy was fire.
But Culture 2 is arguably classic group album as well. That album was the one that shot through the roof. So, and Culture 1 way better.
Damn, you got me thinking now. You may. You got me thinking now. I'm not conceding, but I am saying, all right, because I just dismissed it like, nah, you bugging. Beg for Mercy. But okay, you do got an argument. They do that is a fucking dope album, and they do got a lot of bangers.
Let's move on now. State Property. State Property was another group named. I'm gonna say Migos has State Property beaten because they were more visually out there than State Property.
You said the Migos?
Migos or State Property.
Oh yeah, you gotta give Migos for sure.
I just did an interview with Petey Crack for Crying Out Loud.
I fucks with Petey Crack, man.
For Crying Out Loud, they took one of Petey Crack's videos and they cut his verse off of it, and then they took another song and they were merging songs. You know how they would, put two into one. So I gotta say, like, sometimes in some situations with rappers, you didn't get the chance to really see who people were, but not in the Migos case.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking about Takeoff, I guess.
Yeah. But see, that's because they had different situations and they blew so big that, they had such a light on them that they was able to get those separate projects differently. Whereas State Property was under Jay-Z's imprint. And you know how, and plus, even besides music wise, those dudes, I can't say the Migos was, they do got star quality and shit. Like, so I'm not trying to dismiss them. And State Property, I don't know how many. I mean, I liked Petey Crack. To me, Petey Crack was a star.
Young Guns, you know what I mean?
Young Guns was official. Yeah, Young Guns should have been like Migos. Did you hear that? Did you hear that Young Guns album? Did you ever hear their album?
I heard the first two albums. Yeah.
How was they? What would you throw those in the group?
I mean, it was dope that they had those two albums, but they really like I think I was talking about it the other day. I don't think young Chris got to showcase himself in the right light.
Yeah.
Maybe
He's still spitting too and shit. I be saying he still be putting shit on YouTube and all that shit.
maybe it's the beat selection or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Meek Mill just has the best beats or whatever. So let's move on to the next group. I'm gonna let you think of a group in your head, but we're gonna move on to the locks. We're gonna and say Migos has the locks because look at what they had one album, right? And then they went through a long stream of not being able to release an album because of contract disputes. They came back and they released Filthy America. And where have they been since? That's why the Migos got the locks on the list, bro. If we're talking
on the lips for groups as long time, all right, but you got to think about this too. Now, this is what you're doing. Because this is what we're doing. We're not comparing. We're comparing groups, but we're also comparing eras and sounds. Because now you got to think of "We Are the Streets" album, the Locks, right? The impact that they had lyrically. They changed the game lyrically because they were at the top of the, you know what I'm saying, at the lyrical mountain, and everything that was coming out had to be like, you know what I'm saying, they set a bar that still to this day, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and that "We Are the Streets" album, like, that's like we talking classic of an era, hip hop game changer. Now I understand the Migos is that too, kind of, to this generation, and their music is too. So I'm not saying as opposed to, but I'm just saying let's approach that camp. Like you just said it and said like, yeah, Migos locks, Migos take that. Like, oh, whoa. I'm like, oh, wait.
All right, not now so listen to this. Bonds, listen to this, because Fend SF said State Property had better clothes and better lyrics than the Migos. Freeway and Beanie Siegel both have classic albums individually. Now, we're not rating Beanie Siegel versus Takeoff. We're not rating Beanie Siegel versus Quavo. We are rating State Property as a whole versus Migos. We're not, like, we agree that the State Property disassembled, they all have great careers. Now, let me address this. State Property, and you can go against me on this, Bonds, State Property does not have cooler clothes than the Migos. There's no way in hell the State Property has cooler clothes than the Migos. I'm taking that.
Because look, State Property had their own clothes.
Okay. All right.
State Property had State Property clothes. So what are we doing here? What if Migos don't got that? Migos don't got that.
All right.
God child, I know you with that real shit. I respect Migos. I think they, you know, people say like this generation, you know, they're not as lyrical as you know, as hard as niggas, you know, from the shit that we accustomed to, but you know, they are talented, man, and I think performance wise and energy wise, they have took the game to the next level, and the producers definitely took the shit to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, let's just be real, man. Latina Jordan says, "Never ever better than We Are the Streets." Man,
facts, Latina, facts. Sister, peace, facts. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's bugging. We Are the Streets. Yeah, he's bugging. But I respect Migos. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it's a hands down, but I'm saying no. I'm rocking with We Are the Streets.
All right. What? So, all right. So the locks, right?
Bone Thugs and Harmony, my nigga.
The locks in D Block, right? We didn't get all that we wanted from D Block, if we're being 100% honest. The locks kind of got cut off to the point where Jada had to go off. Styles went off to Interscope, then to, I think, Koch, if I'm not mistaken. And then Sheik Luch also had to release his own solo albums as well, because they got screwed as a group, man. You have to take that into consideration when we're putting together this group list. You know, that's why they might fall under G Unit, unless the first Locks album was as classic as Beg for Mercy.
So what about D Block and State Property.
Oh, D Block and State Property. I mean, I think that one might go to. I think that one might go to the Locks over State Property.
But not the Locks over State Property. D Block.
Well, when you're saying D Block, do you only mean Jadakiss, Styles P? And
Nah, we mean the Locks. Who they had? Well, they only had like Bully and J Hud and shit. I guess. So,
I gotta give J Hood credit. I got to give J Hood credit. So if that's the case, then we're staying State Property.
Yeah, State Property got D Block. They don't got Locks, but they got D Block, baby. Or because you got Rough Riders, then you would have to say the whole Rough Riders camp, maybe. Or nah, that's a label. That's not a group, really, right?
All right. Yeah, yeah, we're not gonna do that
Bone
one.
Thugs and Harmony is a group. They was beefing with Migos too.
Bone Thugs and Harmony was the one that I did not want to say that Migos was better than Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Facts, me neither. Facts. I had East 1999. The tape, bro. I love Bone.
So I really didn't want to. I really didn't want to give Bone Thugs. I didn't want to put them below Migos, man. So you're gonna need to name off the top of your head 5 Bone Thugs and Harmony songs.
Oh, facts.
Let's hear it.
Motherfucking, you got Crossovers. You got Crossroads. You got motherfucking Beg for Mercy. You got motherfucking First of the Month. You got motherfucking taking no. You got No Shorts, No Losses. Damn, how many of that? No Shorts, No Losses. I said the original Crossroads though, not that the one they had the video for, like the original Crossroads. The motherfucking damn, what was the name of my other shit? You gotta throw First of the Month in there. Shit.
All right.
And fucking
all right, so what's another group though, man? Because I don't want to give Migos over Bone Thugs. Like I just don't want to do that. And I gave Migos over G Unit. You know what I mean? So I'm here to say something. All right. We're not saying Outkast. We're not saying Mobb Deep because these are duos, Bonds.
Okay, more than it.
We're not saying MOP. Latina Jordan says boot camp. I don't. Yo, you're gonna have to talk to your sis on that one since I'm bugging.
BCC, I'm fucking with boot camp, man. Fucking with boot camp though. Boot camp one of them niggas. So, they one of them from New York, like they was one of them groups setting the tone, bro. Like they was holding it down. Like groups like that held it down for a minute, like that. We can't forget, like they was the suppliers, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I fuck with the whole boot camp thing.
All right, so let me ask you this, Bonds.
Yeah.
Boot camp or MOP?
I'm saying boot camp because I like more boot camp shit.
Okay, that says a lot. That says a lot right there. Because if you would have just said MOP, I would have said that's why Migos is better than boot camp then.
Yeah, nah, I'm taking boot camp over MOP, bro.
Okay, all right. That's what's up, man. Now you said Dipset. So who are you putting in the Dipset group, man? Like these kind of groups, they're just so damn big. It's like
you gotta say Jewels, Jim, Cam, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the three niggas. You gotta say the 3 Dipset, bro. Jewels, Jim, and Cam. The 3.
Whoa, Bonds, don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean, you can say that. You can say Hell Round and J.R. Ryder and all of them too.
I'm pulling my Queen's flip right now. I'm doing my Queen's flip right now. Whoa, Bonds, don't do that to my man Freaky Zeke. Don't.
Oh, not Freaky Zeke. Of course, but he don't rap. That's why I ain't say Freaky don't rap. Like,
what do you mean he don't rap?
He raps.
Don't do that to my man Freak.
Well, Freaky Zeke, pawn himself, Freaky, pawn Freaky. Freaky,
Hell,
and,
right.
and even you can even have Rallo and John Wright and 40 Cal. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter.
Right.
You can put them against state property. Now that's a good fucking. That might be a neck and neck.
Oh, Dipset over state property, man, as a group. Because Dipset did it right, whereas state property didn't do it at all.
Okay, but don't hold that against them. Do it about the music, just the music.
Well, honestly, man, you know, that goes back to what you were saying as to they were a Jay-Z project. It's not like they were all coming together and then going out and getting their solo deals like Wu-Tang did, you know, like how ODB went to Elektra and even I-20, you know, from DTP was telling me about how he ended up at a record label. Him and Chingy ended up at and then the label only wanted, you know, he broke down that whole situation for me.
Yeah,
Damn, I guess we're fucking with Hell Rell in here, Bonds.
Hell Rell. I fuck with Hell Rell JR right now.
Twan said I never heard Freaky. Twan, don't do that. Don't do that to my boy Freaky Zeke, man. Don't put some respect on my brother Freaky Zeke's name. He got a lot of bread. You know, sometimes it's about being a good businessman, though, Bonds.
Oh no, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's
that's
it's
one.
that line.
That's I think you guys, you know, as OTF had one advantage. You, Shay Davis, and of what was
Q Life.
Q Life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think you guys had an advantage having Smack actually being invested in your group in the early stages.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Having Smack was, you know what I'm saying? That definitely was top managed, like, you know what I'm saying? But niggas wasn't doing business. We wasn't business minded, like, you know what I'm saying? So, didn't understand, take advantage of the situation. I mean, me personally, like I said, I wouldn't even say it was so much of me not taking advantage of the situation. I was more or less not trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like boom, like say if Smack is your man, like say, say if you Shay and Smack is your man, and if I'm fucking with you, like of course I develop our own relationship and we do our own shit, but I don't want to step on you know what I mean? Step on a nigga toes. So it's like, type of situation.
I already get what you're saying. So was Smack sort of acting like as a treating you guys like you guys were a G unit like group? Was he treating you guys like that or not really?
Yeah. I mean, it was more or less, it was more or less like we was really just a group of niggas was friends fucking with each other. And it's like I would really say now in hindsight, like, you know how you had, like, say here you have your YouTube station right now. We just all hang out and we artists, like, you fuck with me, like my, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be on your station and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but at this whole time, you're doing business, like you're building your station. You probably taking meetings and doing, you know what I'm saying? But I'm probably fucking with you, but I'm not doing no business. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm just fucking around, hanging around with rappers and doing all the stupid shit.
What rappers were around? People like
everybody.
People like Matt and shit, like like Head Ice, or more like industry battle rap.
Industry rappers. Like, Smack was like, we was fucking with everybody. So like we was going to, you know what I'm saying, we was going to Harlem, fucking with Cam and them, like taping them niggas and flying out to fucking Houston and going with Bun B and Pimp C and hanging out with them niggas and taping them niggas. So this is what we was doing, like going around shooting the Smack, and like like the Smack was really hot. So niggas was coming to us to shoot the Smacks, like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas was calling us, like wanting, like the Smack was this shit, like everybody wanted to be on the Smack.
Did music come as naturally to like Shay Davis and Q Life as it did to you? When you would get in the studio with them, would it come to them as naturally? Would they not record in front of you? What was the whole process?
Nah, Q was definitely Q was because Shay was Q man, so Shay put me and Q together. Q used to hang out in my neighborhood, like he used to hang out on Jamaica Avenue. He used to always be rapping. Q was one of them niggas that just rap for days and always want to freestyle and always want to rap. So Q always would, you know what I'm saying, would
Who would you compare him to, if anybody?
uh like a Saigon.
Okay, okay. So Shay, now, like I was watching.
Yeah, Shay was more. He was more. He wasn't a rapper, freestyle rap. He was more. Yeah, had to like.
We're not
You
gonna
know,
go there. We're not gonna go there today, man. But I
yeah.
want to know, because in some cases, it's a case of the wrong front man, a case of the wrong guy being in the front position.
And the front guy not and sometimes the front guy know that and or may know the nigga next to him hold that position. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga may do shit to not do. So a nigga might go behind my back and tell Mikey T like, yo, nah, don't put the Bonds video on. Like, cause Mikey T might say, yo, Bonds, I'll fuck with you. Like, yo, I'm gonna put a Bonds video on.
Well,
And then you know what I'm saying?
That's just the mark of a bad businessman. But
Yeah,
that's just the mark of a bad business. If anybody was ever doing that to you, Bonds, you know what I mean? But I don't think that happened. But you know what I mean? Like I don't.
if you're that nigga, that not only did that happen, that's light. That's light compared to what happened. Nigga, like that's light compared to shit that happened, bro. That's like that used to happen on that shit that happened on a regular basis. Like, know what I'm saying? That was like regular shit. Like, know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. Did
Like, what Mikey drinking on? You said what?
Did Shay Davis ever fight for you guys to get on shows like Rap City? Was there ever an opportunity for something like that? Or was it not the right years?
When we was the shits that we was like, I'm not even gonna lie, like Smack was the hottest shit. So, but other shit that cause like we were really like I'm not even gonna lie, we was like we would be out, people was we were like artists, like I'm like you know what I'm saying, like Busta Rhymes, like mad people like Suge flew us out to Cali, like mad shit, like niggas was just fucking with us. So I don't remember us shit that we was trying to do. Like that's what I'm saying. That's why it's so stupid that niggas wasn't even yeah, Suge flew niggas out to Cali and put us in the studio. Suge wanted to sign niggas. I guess this was kind of like after the Smack died down a little bit.
Did Suge have to sit Shay Davis down and be like, I gotta tell you, Shay, that ain't it. That ain't it, Shay.
Suge wanted to see. I think it probably was just because I think Suge called it and Shay called me. We went out. I think it might have been me and Shay. It might have been me and Shay and the manager or some shit like that. And we went to the studio. He put us in the studio with some girls or whatever. That nigga Suge is crazy. He was talking about he was talking about Biggie and all that shit. That nigga like I was kind of uncomfortable. I ain't even gonna lie. I was kind of uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? He seemed cool. I don't know. I don't know. That's a whole nother situation, Suge, man. But yeah, he flew us out there and we went in the studio and fucked around and nothing never transpired from it really. But he wound up in situations like kind of short.
What was the studio like, man? Was it a state of the art, perfect recording studio?
Nah, it was like it was like in a house kind of thing, but it was like a dope ass house. It was like up on the hills, like way up in the hill and shit. That shit was like out deep, and it was a steep ass fucking big ass hill. We was out fucking with the nigga, the club for he got into some shit when we first get out there. He sent a car to get us from the airport. As soon as we come meet the nigga, we come meet him at a bar. He wanted us to meet him at a bar, and it's like nighttime and shit. We on a whole some stripping shit out there, and as soon as we get out, and this nigga's fucking this nigga's getting into some shit, fighting with somebody in the fucking middle of the street, like, you know what I'm saying, stupid shit. But
wow. So you and Shay walking up on that?
yeah.
Was Shay like trying to get involved, or was he staying back?
Nah.
Okay, so he wasn't like
Shay. Nah, being out in the smack, we plenty. That's that's how I learned to putting that energy out, because we was always being on with guns on the cameras and all of that shit. Like we was the first dummies before the Instagram shit.
Oh.
So we was putting that energy out. We was going out places, like we was getting a lot of that energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, this not to cut you off.
Yeah.
But, Bernie Smith is saying, "Bro, know what he's talking about. The house was in Bel Air." What? The house was not in Bel Air, Bonds, was it?
I don't know. It could have been. It was up in there. I don't know where he was at, bro. I know he's in Cali. I don't know the neighbors like that. So
hold on. So you don't know if you've ever been to Bel Air in Cali before?
Nah, I've been through Beverly Hills and shit like that on different times of Cali. I've been to Cali a few times, but I didn't know where that house was at, if that was Bel Air or not. I can't say what area it was, you know what I'm saying? Wow. But I've been through like Beverly Hills and all of that shit, like just driving through, but I ain't never hung out in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Word. Nah, yeah, that's why I was just asking, the homie said it was in Bel Air. One of Suge's houses was in Bel Air. That's crazy, man.
Could be. It was there. He had some chicks, some R&B group shit, and he wanted niggas to do some shit with in the studio, fucking with them.
Salute, Bonds. Good to see you still around. Cheddar Bob said.
Yes, sir. Hell yeah, Cheddar Bob. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. All praise to the Most High. I'm still here, man.
So, yo, I hope to do an official interview about this where we go into some of the other shit you were talking about. But when you go to do this record with Suge in the studio and shit for these girls, is it like, do you feel like you're recording something that's never going to see the light of day? Or how are you feeling about that as a recording artist?
Yeah, I felt like it was kind of like a test shit. He was like, yo, he was just really like, yo, yeah, it's come up to something. I guess he was trying to fuck with the girls too. I take it from a situation, looking back in hindsight, he was trying to fuck with the girls. He was trying to fuck with us, and he was trying to put us together and see what we could do when, you know what I'm saying, and what could come out of it, like type shit. That's basically what he just puts in the studio with some beats, and he was like, yo, see.
So, Bob, with that being said, you gave it your all.
Yeah, I know I didn't give it my all. I didn't, because this was the situation, right? He really called to fly Shay out, but Shay knew that, you know what I'm saying, he figured that it would be a good thing to bring me to, you know what I'm saying, create some music. We was making music at the time. Like, you know what I'm saying, I was good at what I, you know what I'm saying, I'm good at what I do or whatever.
You're so the like,
you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. But he, you know what I'm saying? So he brought me, like, you know what I'm saying, I had balls or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to step on your toes. Like, yeah, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it. And because that's what type of nigga I am. I'm not gonna, like, you bring me to the party, I'm not gonna jump in the middle of the floor and be going to DJ. But like, I'm a pretty much follow your lead. Like, I'm a lead on my own right, but I'm gonna respect the situation. I'm not gonna jump the situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give you time to let them know, like, yo, my man is here, and you set the table for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you that opportunity to do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cut your throat.
Yep.
Sometimes a nigga don't never pass that rock. Like, sometimes a nigga just go all the way and shoot a brick, and then y'all lose the game, and it's like, man.
Yeah, because it's like a situation. It's like this situation I just watched an Eminem documentary, right?
Yeah.
And about Eminem and the Outsiders. So how does this pertain? So Eminem did this whole thing. Have you ever heard of Pace One, Bonds?
I can't say I did Pace One.
So Pace One was actually in the Outsiders with Eminem out of New Jersey. Eminem had a record on the Marshall Mathers LP called Amityville. Remember the record Amityville?
Yeah, yeah.
Pace One and Z were on the record. So they were waiting for their shout. They got their shout out on the Slim Shady LP, right? There was a record called Drug Ballad. You remember Drug Ballad by Eminem? And he goes Outsiders and shouts them out. So now on his second album, they're actually going to get featured. Bonds, this album, the Marshall Mathers LP, went on to sell 21 million copies. Pace One was in the studio. Eminem told him, yo, I want you to rewrite your verse and redo it. Pace One was in the studio for 12 hours or 8 hours to record a 12-bar verse. And he said he was too tired to go back and record it again and rewrite it. And then Dr. Dre took him off the record.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yo, that's how you seen all the shit that came out with Nelly and the Saint Lunatics and all that? Them niggas were saying they supposed to be on Country Grammar and all that. How you take their verses and all of that shit.
Well, I mean, the
same shit with them niggas, man.
They all went to the studio. They all went to the studio and recorded country and recorded Country Grammar. Yeah, and they all were being lazy.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Like, that's why I asked you when you had the opportunity to record that record with the Girls for Suge, if you gave it your all. Because in reality, like, you should always be giving it your all. But
that's a fact. And that's I'm not even gonna lie, Mikey T. And that's what I didn't. That's the things that's the attitude that I didn't take. That I can only say is me. I didn't take that. Just take control of the situation. Like, fuck what's going on, whose situation is what. Like, know what I'm saying? So that's the assertiveness that you gotta have to succeed. Like, know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. Like, know what I'm saying? That's part of what it takes to have to succeed. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you just gotta look back at you know what I'm saying, experiences. You gotta learn from it and go stronger. So that's why now I go extra hard and I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit more aggressive because of shit like that, because of times like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not lying because of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So shit either gonna make you or break you, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
People are messing with you, Bonds.
Christ Christ is love, man. I'm messing with people too, so that's what's up.
Everybody can follow Bonds right now. I got his Instagram pinned up. It's been pinned up for the last 20 minutes. So anybody can follow Bonds right now.
I just dropped a freestyle on my YouTube, that Dope Baby shit, that Dope Baby remix. I'm dropping shit like every day. I just dropped a video last month. I'm at like 90K on that shit. I'm about to drop another one next week. We about to run it up.
So speaking of the whole Nelly situation, Feel Like Flag said the Nelly situation is crazy. I think it's really crazy how allegedly Ali got everybody in the group to sign the contract before Nelly signed it, and then they hit him back like, yo, Nelly, if you don't sign the contract, we're going to take you off the song. And Nelly's like, God damn it, you're going to take me off the song? Well, I guess I've got to sign the contract now.
Right.
Even though this song was 2 verses of Ali, 2 verses of Ali.
Right. Right. It was an Ali song.
What do you think about that shit, man?
Nah, that's how, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. That's how, thank God they made it, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted making it. That's my whole thing there. Like, listen, man, let's come together. We can make a few million. If you want to break up, then we can break up, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the few million first. Like, niggas fuck the bag up and they didn't even get the few million, like, first. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Nelly actually took it a step further. You know what I mean? I was actually watching. Have you ever heard of the movie called Ma Rainey's Black Bottom?
Yeah.
With Chadwick Boseman, and she had her nephew do the opening of one of her songs, and he had a stutter, and she made them do like on
Right,
10,
right. Yeah, I seen that for
right? You know,
yeah.
so honestly, Nelly basically made sure all of these guys got their separate deals. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Ali
Facts.
actually got an opportunity to drop an album. Murphy
Facts.
Lee got an
And
opportunity.
you see how he said Murph signed to somebody else. Murph didn't even sign to him. He
And
better than me. I ain't never gonna lie, because I wouldn't have touched him once he ain't signed to me, man. Once he signed a deal when I ain't had nothing to do with that shit, I wouldn't have been on that shit. I wouldn't have been on
they doubled
I ain't
back.
gonna lie.
They doubled back because they're like, okay, we got him now. It was the same thing that they
Yeah.
were with
I would
Dipset.
have wanted a whole bag to be on this album. I ain't even gonna lie.
It was the same thing that they were doing with Dipset, though. You know, Uncasa explained it to me, bro. You know, when they would use the Dipset name, and they would get deals with independent labels like Baby Grand and shit, because
Right.
they knew since Uncasa, Shice Bubs had relationships with all these guys, it would lessen the price of the features.
And that's when Cam and them started being right, because Cam stopped letting them niggas put that burn on their shit. Like,
Well, I mean, it worked out. I think it worked
yeah,
out.
yeah. They wound up getting it, but it was a little static about putting that bird on. I'm not sure who project it was, but I might have been Jim Jones shit. But I think he wound up getting it, but he was having a problem. Like Cam wasn't gonna let him use that shit.
The Bird sold the project back then. You know what I mean?
Right. That's
Crazy.
why I was like, yeah, you're gonna go somewhere else, my nigga, but you ain't putting I ain't putting the stamp on that shit. Cause it's like it's not even about my man, it's about the labels just gonna use me to manipulate the situation and cut me out of the deal and then still put my logo on the project. Like, so now I'm not doing that shit unless I need a whole big bag.
So Bonds, what do you think about what Ali did? For some reason, Ali was still in charge of like the order of album releases, but Ali's album dropped right before Nelly's second album. It totally tanked. Then
Right.
Nelly's second album did like crazy through the roof.
Cause Ali ain't got no swag like that though. Ali ain't had no swag like that. He a tall, dull voice nigga, like no swag like that though. Know what I'm saying? He ain't had
Real.
Nelly had personal, he had the swag, he had the different shit. Like
Okay.
Ali ain't had that. He was better off. He killed that verse on the Air Force Ones. Like he had to find his lane and fit in, but he ain't want to look at himself.
All right. Yep. You're saying find a lane and fit in, right? So then they drop Murphy Lee's album. They juice up Murphy Lee. They put him on Shake Your Tail Feather. They give him Nelly made that connection happen with Jermaine Dupri as well.
Yeah, did he?
For the record, trivia, what was the record with Jermaine Dupri and Murphy Lee called, Bonds?
What was the no hook on the shit?
There was no hook on it.
Yeah, ain't no hook on it. Shit.
Yeah, it was called What the Hook's Gonna Be. It
Yeah,
was a catchy little thing. So Murphy took off, right? So
all Nelly wave, in my opinion.
Right.
I didn't listen to Murphy. I don't got nothing against Murphy. Like, I don't think he's horrible or nothing, but in my opinion, that was all off Nelly wave.
So that was Murphy's Law, right? That was his album. Obviously, Murphy Lee, call it Murphy's Law.
Yeah,
that album released after Nelly's second album, and it did well, right?
Yeah, his shit went like platinum. He went platinum.
But get this, his next album called You See Me doesn't release for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And what did Ali do? Ali tried to find the swag that you were talking about, Bonds, by doing a joint album called Kinfolk.
Right, with the Get nigga. Yeah.
Was that a bad move? As a businessman, should Ali have focused on another Murphy Lee project for the next year?
Yeah, man, Ali. But listen, he had a dream, bro. Who am I? You know what I'm saying? Ali had a dream, bro. You feel me? Like, what am I gonna tell him? You know what I'm saying? My nigga Ali had a dream, man. He wanted to put a single out, man. You know what I mean? So what the fuck?
Weren't they on that Nelly record together? Was Ali on that Nelly record? That
On the Air Force One shit?
no, the ones was
Gip
like
was on that shit.
no, the one where Gip was like big Gip got them yellows, got them reds,
Oh,
got
the grills.
grills.
That
Was
shit. Let
Ali
me see
on
your
grills?
grill. Yeah, I know Gip was. I think Ali was. I'm not sure.
Ali had to be on grills if
Oh
they
yeah, Ali probably
album.
was on. Yeah, Ali was on a few shit. I ain't gonna lie. Only verse I remember Ali's was the Air Force Ones.
All right, so why not put grills on the Kinfolk album?
Cause he probably couldn't get that song. Cause I think Grills wasn't even. I think Grills was like Paul Wall's song. I don't even think Grills was Nelly's song.
I think it was on a Nelly Deluxe album.
Oh, okay. And
So-
wasn't that Paul Wall or some shit too though?
Yeah, Paul Wall was on it as well, man. But come on, that's the only way. That's the only way that the big.
Ali was going. Yeah,
That's the only way that album would have worked, right, Bonds?
yeah. That's the only way Ali verse was going out of there. Is when it was if it was on Nelly shit, man.
Could
You
they have
gotta-
tricked the people and went platinum and called that Ali's album?
Who?
Could they have put grills on Ali's album and Gip's album and tricked the people into going platinum?
Oh yeah, yeah. He could have gave Nelly. Nelly could have gave him a big single. He probably wanted to do. He probably had. You know, he was in that little competition with Nelly, so he probably wanted to do it without Nelly. He thought he was better than Nelly.
You see, that's the only way that Big Gip and Ali should have released an album in 2004 and then Murphy Lee again in 2005. But I mean, come on, if Murphy Lee is going to be a breadwinner like Nelly, then he should have had an album out to follow Murphy's Law the next year.
Yeah, and then Big Gip, I don't know. Big Gip was with the Goody Mob, so you know what I'm saying. He was part of a group too, so you don't know. He probably was feeling like Gip, so they probably was like, you know what I mean? Let's make an album, you know what I'm saying, to beat them niggas without our groups and shit. So you know what I mean?
Or why not go back and do another group album? You know what I
I
mean?
don't know, Maurice. I never heard it.
Oh, you haven't heard it, man?
Nah.
Yeah, we were just reviewing the albums the other night, but yeah, like why not go back and do another group album? But honestly, once Nelly blew up with
Nelly fucking blew.
Nellyville, Country Grammar,
Nelly went diamond, 10 million.
who the hell would want a Saint Lunatics album after that? They wanted Sweatsuit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, they went, but I mean, Nelly tried to do the right thing. He did the right thing. He put his dudes on, and they ate. Fucking Murphy Lee went platinum, and I think the Lunatics album went platinum, didn't it? That shit, I know that shit was sold.
Let me check. But Sean Jackson, they sounded a little bit like Crucial.
Hey, in the middle of the bone, smoking on. Hey, yeah.
Let's see. Their album was in 2001. Yeah, it went platinum. It was called Free City.
Yeah, so he did the thing, man. They
Yeah,
went platinum. They're a platinum group.
Yeah, and then Nelly released.
So you can put them in conversation now with the groups now. With the group now, you know what I mean?
But all right, we can just say with the bad management of you know what I mean, not putting out a follow-up album, you know, they're nowhere near comparable.
Okay. All right.
Now they had a record on here that everybody loves. It was called
They only had one Lunatic album?
I believe so. No, let me see. What's this? Who's the Boss? 2006. It's a compilation album by Saint Lunatics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because they should at least got another one after going platinum, just for the hell of it, just because they went platinum.
Well, man, it's like I was saying, you know, after Nelly like exploded with Nellyville, who would ever want him to do another group album? It made no sense.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yo, Nelly was a major superstar, Bonds.
Oh hell yeah, still is. You have to say. Yeah. He went diamond, bro. He's 10 million.
All right, so like if we're like putting him in celebrity status, are we putting him right up there with where are we putting? Are we putting him there with the a guy like
I
Elton
tell
John.
you like this: we putting them up there with niggas that you will never get a verse from. You know what I'm saying? You put them in them boxes with niggas that's hard to get a verse from. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them rappers that you might not, you know what I'm saying? And if you get a verse from him, it's different. You know what I'm saying? So
He gave a verse to Reek the Villain, man.
who?
Nelly.
Nelly?
Yeah.
When?
Well, that's what Reek was telling Majestic. He was like,
Didn't somebody heard that verse?
of course. Pretty sure Reek. I'm not sure if Reek got an album, but Reek has had a lot.
Put it out? Is it a song he put out?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up.
Well, I'm not gonna call him a liar, but I don't know how he finagled that. He probably got a personal relationship with him or something like that. He probably, he snuck it through the back door. I'm sure he ain't, you know what I mean?
No, he has a song with Reek the Villain featuring Busta Rhymes, Nelly, DJ Khaled,
Well, Busta Rhymes,
Method Man, and
yeah.
produced by the Mechanics. You know what I mean?
Reek the Villain signed to Busta Rhymes though, so Busta Rhymes, he got a song with Busta Rhymes.
No. That's his song.
No, I mean it's Reek's song, but if Busta's on it, I'm pretty sure probably Busta called that in. Could not be because Reek put shit out and Nelly could be a fan and just want, you know what I'm saying? Nelly could respect him and wanted to do that song too. But
well, however it happened, Bonds, and
however it happened, Reek did some highly unlikely shit. Nelly is one of them niggas that's, like I said, the nigga ain't getting a verse from. So shout to Reek the Villain, because Reek did some shit. He got a verse from a nigga that niggas can't get a verse from. You don't know what I'm saying? Now, if that shit gonna get cleared, you know what I'm saying? Is another story.
Right. Like they were saying, Rallo had a record with Drake.
Yeah. Them type of niggas is owned by labels, man.
So what would happen, Bonds, if Rallo recorded in the studio with Drake and then first of all, they probably took everybody's cell phones when they got into the studio. They're like, we're in the studio, this isn't for phone recording.
But he wouldn't be able to put it on nothing anyway, because he'll get it pulled. It's gonna get pulled anyway. So what he gonna put it on?
I mean, what if he did a video and he put it out, him and Drake on Instagram, and he put out the video of him and Drake on Instagram?
Instagram probably take it down. If they get it reported, if he with the labels like that, he gonna call, he know to report it. He can get that shit, they can get that post flag.
I'd say it's more likely though that a lot of these major stars, like they have you leave yourself at the door.
You said who?
I said a lot of these new major celebrities, man, they have a protocol. They have a protocol where you got to leave your phone at the door and you can't bring the phone past the site. Haven't you ever heard anything like that?
I've never been in a situation like that. I've never had to leave my phone nowhere. But yeah, I heard shit like that. Hell yeah. Yeah. Mostly for females and shit, niggas do that shit.
Bonds, you never walked into a room and they're like, well, listen, before you walk into this room, you have to sign this piece of paperwork in case they get you on any camera or anything like that. I've
signed release forms.
Yeah.
I've signed release forms, yeah, plenty of times. Yeah, so we're in the camera.
So Sean Jackson wants to know who's Bonds got for Ray versus Ghostface.
I don't even know how they doing the Ray versus Ghost, but I got Ray though. You know what I'm saying? I would have to say, you know what I'm saying, I'm more of a Ray.
What?
A Ray man. Ray Kwon.
They're doing that shit?
Yeah, they doing the verses.
Oh no shit. That's crazy.
That's crazy though, right? Yeah, I don't understand how you do that.
Well, I mean, we're gonna show them how much more interested we get for things than when they did. Who did they do? They did Too Short versus E40?
E40, yeah.
And that was sort of like what? That was for the West Coast?
For the Bay. That's for the Bay Area.
Well, I'm just saying we might appreciate verses more on the East Coast than they do on the West Coast.
Yeah, that shit. The numbers on that shit wasn't crazy.
Nah, a lot of people were saying it was a snooze fest.
Wow. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't watch it.
More people talked about Ashanti.
That was Bay Area shit, though. That's for the Bay. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was, you know.
Yo, we got to go out to the Bay, man. My bro AG's out there. They're killing the weed game out there, man. They got like this. They got everybody's got strands out there, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, shout to my niggas. Shout to my nigga man, Sacramento, man. I was moving around Sacramento a little bit.
Oh, Sacramento.
Man. What's that? What's the dude name? CML something. CML.
That sounds familiar.
CML something, man. Sacramento dude. The artist. I'm fucking my man from out there. I was fucking around out there in Sacramento. Shout to my Cali plug niggas.
It's rough. It's tough being in Beverly Hills, though, man. Shit's
Lavish. CML Lavish.
It's CML Lavish.
Yeah.
It's mad expensive out in Beverly Hills, man?
Shit, I don't know. Really, we went, you know, we went to the studio and shit, fucking around with Shug.
Well,
we went out to dinner and shit.
When you pulled into the store, was anything more expensive at the little deli store than in New York?
Yeah. Well, prices in California they are higher. They are like New York prices in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're in the city in New York, like everything is expensive like that. You know what I'm saying? But like when you're in the hoods in New York, you know what I'm saying? That's not so much so. You know what I'm saying?
What's is a vitamin water going to cost you like $4 or something, or is it going to be like $2.50?
In the hood, you probably get it for like $2.50. In the city, in Manhattan, you're gonna pay like $5 for that shit. Yeah. Yeah, in the city, you paying about $4 or $5 for that shit in the city, but shit different.
Man, I don't even want to go to New York right now with
I don't
even want to think about what the parking's gonna be like in New York right now, man. I'm cool on that.
Stupid. Police ain't running around like that though. I don't know that in the hood, like pat niggas down.
Well, I mean, it's the winter time right now, you know what I mean? So I don't really want to run around either.
That's a fact.
All right, Bonds.
Yeah, brother.
See me tonight.
Yo, appreciate you, bro. Love, it's all love, man.
Hell yeah, man. Facts, man.
Shout out to everybody in this motherfucking, man. Y'all be safe. Have a good night, man.
Everyone go and follow Bonds, man. You want to hit the people with a couple bars before you get out of here, Bonds.
Yes, sir. Bon Simmons, man. Bars off the top. The camera just froze. Niggas want some bars. You know I got those. Long as the mic on, you know I'm gonna go. You ain't gonna see me. I know that for sure. You ain't gotta see my face. You can see I'm in a chair, little background, see my place. Shoes and all that. That's my lady shit. You niggas walk around in them lady fits. Tight jeans, I'm tight mean. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Send me something back and let me know if you feel me. I'm from South Side, Queens, a nigga made it. Sitting right next to the bag, but I ain't famous. I still might ride for the cause, cause I'm a real one. Come through with a steel drum just like a band do. Come through like commando, extra ammo. Type of nigga, I'm too much for you to handle. Flame on the tip of the shit, look like a candle. Now I know the type I do. I'm breaking down some more weed so I can smoke me another blunt. Yo, but yeah, I got some shit on YouTube. I'm killing shit, man. I got that's my tired flow. Cause I'm tired though. I never get tired. I get around like tires though. Get your cap burned like a hot tire though. like a fryer though. You know I'm on fire though. Nah, but I'm dropping some shit. Think like an animal. It's fire, man. You know, you know my story. You know why. So you know I got a lot of aggression. You know what I'm saying? You know, piece of the story. But yeah, man, we got to build, Mikey T, man.
Oh yeah, Bonds, man. We'll
You know
tap
what
in.
I'm saying? Love, man. So love. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, everyone go follow Bond Simmons right now. It's pinned up in the chat. So
Yeah,
everybody
Bone Simmons on everything.
Bonds is going to follow you guys back now so you guys can keep up to date with everything that he's got going on as far as purchasing music. You guys can purchase directly from Bonds. You guys can check out music videos on Bonds' YouTube page. All right, y'all. Bonds, salute, bro. Thanks for giving us a few of them bars, man. Major salute to Bonds. I appreciate him tuning in. All right, I'm gonna roll up one more L. We had bars. We had bars from Bonds and we had bars from Berserk tonight. If anybody wants to tap in and spit, all I ask is that you throw in a little Cash App donation. Hit that Cash App Mikey T Movie. Come in here, spit some hot bars, you guys. If anybody just wants to donate to the page, it's Cash App Mikey T Movie. I appreciate everybody in here right now. Major salute to our guests tonight. We had Gilly the Kid on the show tonight. We had Berserk on the show from Florida. That's right. We had the King of Philly. And then we had Miami, Florida tapping in. Berserk. He was actually in the group Bottom of the Map back in the day. And then we just had South Side tapping in the building. My brother, Bonds. That's right, you guys. Yeah, Chris, we had Gilly. I'm gonna cut the Gilly up and post it up tomorrow, though. It's been a live show, though. You know, on Mikey T, the Movie Stars Lives, anything could happen. Gilly got on here talking a whole lot of dope ass shit too, man. Really appreciate Gilly, man. He talked all the way on here until he had to leave because you know, Gilly and Rallo are actually in Atlanta right now. All-Star Weekend. You know, they're doing their thing because right now, Gilly is like the king of media. So he's got to be out there at all the hot locations. Yeah, some people said to me, Mikey T, why are you not in Miami? And honestly, why are you not in Atlanta? You know, I'm doing my thing. I'm working where I'm at. Corlito. Appreciate you, Corlito. South Carolina. South Carolina in the building tonight. Okay, that's what's up. You know, I appreciate that. South Carolina in the building. All right. What's everybody rolling up? We got 123 people in here. We got 123 people in here. I want to know what everybody is rolling up tonight. What's everyone rolling up tonight? I'm rolling up wedding cake. Yo, making GA in the building. Okay. Mickey T, what's up, man? Did you miss Gilly or was you on here when Gilly was on? James Harden is the man. Corlito says he's blazing platinum cookies. All right, I like it. Oh, sorry, M. Dot. Can't have you on the freestyle then. My bad, brother. No disrespect, my brother. Damn, Mickey T, you missed Gilly, man. You missed the highlight of the show, brother. I reached out to a lot of people to be on the show as well. My man Sean Jackson, Purple Kush. All right, if it's Purple Kush, I mean, I'm not really into purple much anything, but if it's Purple Kush, that's got to be good, right? All right, you guys. All right, I'm just going to open it up, you guys. I'm just going to open it up. If anybody wants to come in here freestyle, anybody. Okay, Shadrick, you got that wedding cake on deck. That's what's up. If anybody wants to come on and freestyle right now, the time is now, you guys. If anybody wants to come in and freestyle, the time is now, y'all. Giving y'all like a little water. I'm still standing. Yeah, that's right, guys. I want y'all to let people know that Mikey T, the movie star, is the dopest, most innovative blogger on the internet. You know what I mean? Taking over the podcast, got the interview shit on wrap. Let everybody know, you guys. If anybody wants to come in here and freestyle, it's pinned up right now. Hold on. Let me go. I'm going to pin it. And if anybody wants to jump in here and freestyle, the time is yours, guys. I'm going to allow anybody that wants to come in right now in the next 5 minutes. Nothing cool on to watch tonight. All right. All right, y'all. We're going to get the show wrapped up for the night. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We had a very live show. I think we hit about 300 viewers tonight when Gilly was on. I want to send a major salute to everybody that appeared on the show. We had some dope topics and we had some great guests tonight. Definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in. Kind of late notice, but I wanted to come on here and show y'all that, you know, we stay giving the consistent news. So major salute to everybody that stayed on the channel watching the video throughout the whole time. I'm going to call it a night. If anybody wants to support the channel, if anybody wants to, you know what I mean, take it a step further than just liking the video, you can hit that Cash App Mikey T Movie to support the channel, you guys. I appreciate all donations that come in to the channel. You know what I'm saying? It makes it better for me. You know what I mean? It makes it better for me so I can actually give you guys more content, so I can actually produce more content, so I can spend more hours actually working towards bringing the best content for you all. You know, new interviews, new breaking news exclusives, you know, new commentaries, everything. Bernie, I appreciate you for tapping in tonight. Major salute to everyone that's viewed this video. I'm going to get up out of here, though. It's been a dope live tonight. Salute to everybody out there.